Alright, my lovely viewers and listeners from the YouTube. We are having another episode of the series with the mighty and legacy player Tomáš Vlček. Hello, Tomáš.
Hello, it's nice to be here again, Arkan.
Oh, my pleasure. And we've seen actually extremely good feedback, and we also kind of like just love playing Legacy, right, Tomáš? So might as well keep doing what we love to do, and that's playing
Yeah, we
Legacy.
love to. I would say we love to play Legacy, and we like to do it in the control way. So
Hmm.
I know you like your Grixis Wizard. I love this Esper control. So let's take it for another spin.
Hmm. And also, I just love this. Basically, I love playing controls. I did play in past a lot of don't know me, a lot of Czech pile, and that's basically where started passion to the format and to the controls even more. And basically, this is like not having that like different like the list we play in. For example, the Tomáš list to the old list, what I did enjoy.
Yeah,
Legacy
but
doesn't. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say that creator of Czechpile, Tomáš Mar, who is my fellow Legacy player from Prague.
Hmm.
He just like revolutionized really how he built the deck because he built super greedy mana base. He said basics are like for losers, you know, you don't want basics. He had Deathrite Shaman, and I think he was like the only player that could have success with Inquisition of Kozilek because
Hmm.
he that was one of his features, play Inquisition of Kozilek, and every time I cast the card, they have like Jace the Mind Sculptor or Force of Will. So
I mean,
yeah,
I'm.
he could be.
Oh, go ahead.
And I just want to say he always had this like Inquisition of Kozilek into him to Turak, and then you proceed from there.
Hmm. I mean, him to Turaj was definitely big, kind of revolution play in his greedy mana base. But I wanna just wanna give extreme credit to Tomáš Mar because he's now dominating vintage. Despite the format is like definitely never gonna be that big, right? Because of the cards money, but he definitely doing good brewing there, and yeah, definitely showing good skill in deck building. He proved. Okay, we are on the play by the way, Tomáš. We are already in the round
Hmm.
one of the league.
Hmm.
And I would say we have a wonderful hand. I mean, can't say much to it. So we're gonna proceed. Keep. I don't have any much data about this player, so we will see. So what do you think? What do you wanna meet today, Tomáš? You don't care, or like I would like kind of like wanna meet like different decks. That's always more
Yes,
interesting.
it's always good. I have to say, I hope we will not lose to it, but I would always like to see like I like to play against Cephalid. It's always a very close, tight, exciting, and so that's kind of a deck um, I would like to face.
I actually battled a few days ago against Bant Stoneforge Nadu deck with it's I don't know like the creature but it's like from some commander set. I think it's 0/4 and it's drawing card like when you don't I don't it's like targeting like some creature. It's like legendary. I don't know if you know what the card I mean. It's 0/4 basically, but it was interesting build. But yeah,
Mhm.
let's do we wanna fetch basic or not here? The question. I would say it's free to get basic, but also it's not that free.
Yes, now I have to confess I don't really see it right now.
Because we can get basic swamp, plains, and island. So I would just I guess we're just gonna play Tundra and Tamil, and after we can get all three basics later.
Yes.
That's kind of my. And also when we playing Tamil, like it's hard to opponent to waste us, right? But that would be very greedy play. We would just run out with the Tamil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Not to mention you can always like sometimes follow up with like a brainstorm, and suddenly he's facing like Clue, Flip Tameo, plussing right on very low resources.
And also Blood Moon get like kind of worse, so people gonna be playing less this kind of cheesy cards main deck. That's good. Okay, Misty. So let's see if this is gonna be. I think we're gonna definitely face Reanimator. The deck they're getting on Steam a lot, and okay, and there we go, Reanimator. But it's a different version that I thought we are gonna meet. And I would say, that's actually a tough spot because for I don't like them giving them the creature for free, but they are like flirting with days. What do you think about the situation, Tomáš?
Uh, yeah, I'm on perfectly to be perfectly honest. don't see the gameplay right now, so there's like some technical issues. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Let me
see
give me a
what's going on.
second.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm not gonna check. I guess I can call you again. You stop seeing the screen, right?
Yes.
I will call you again. Interesting. Maybe this could have some problems, but I did always hear you. But let me share the screen again. Get this. Hmm. Do you see now? I don't see anything. Maybe this could have some issues.
Yeah, I don't see it. It says
Very interesting. We have some. That's actually annoying. The Discord. Okay, this may be gonna help.
yes. Now I see that.
Okay, finally.
So,
That's
so they are in careful study. I see. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah. This is obviously this is very tough. But back in the day, you just always forced it. I
Mhm.
haven't seen this card for a very long time, so I would probably try to force it.
Yeah, if they have days and they also have the basically the kill,
Reanimate,
good
yeah,
beats.
and the creature, yeah, exactly. But this could slow those decks down by quite a lot.
And we also bowman, we can start using the clues. Plows actually can be okay draw, depends what they play
Yeah,
in.
exactly. I like it a
Yeah.
lot. Every time you attack with the Tamio, you got your value almost.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna be pillar for sure. If something not gonna be printed or anything gonna happen with ban unbans. Like Bowman and Tameo, I just love basically playing control with, and I think you agree with me. You also kind of
Yes.
like
Obviously,
on
some
same
people obviously
page.
complain that these cards are just way too strong.
Hmm.
So yeah, we will see. I so far, I mean, oh,
Wow.
definitely, well, didn't see that.
So we're definitely gonna be trying to get the basics later on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even now. I think it's probably fine to go for like planes and draw a card end of turn. Or would you like to? I don't want Bowmaster. I mean, they play their own Bowmaster most probably,
Yeah,
unless it's some weird deck.
it's definitely a brew. I'm like right, like Breakfest
Yes,
started with Underground Sea and the Loam. I never seen that, so we
for
definitely
sure,
need
for
to.
sure. It's a brew, but it could be like a control shell. It could be like a combo shell.
It's definitely. I mean, usually like one Loam, I would like put them on like some kind of beans, but at start it can like getting everything very
Yeah, but
complicated.
yes, I think live from the low more gives you like the idea that it's a control deck.
Hmm.
So I would like to get maybe like a plains, probably draw a card end of turn, and I probably the polluted delta can get swamp, and any fetch can get a basic island.
Yeah, let's do that. They definitely play Wasteland. Oh, Totes is actually great. I wanna
Ah,
see
that's
what they
very
play.
nice. Exactly.
Some cast is also
Uh,
not the worst. Yeah, it's coming
mhm.
together. But now is the question: do we gonna get Underground Sea because we can get Wasteland it out from the? But I think we need to get the Swamp because if they have Wasteland, they would like just getting us anyways with the Loam.
Yes, I think let's get swamp.
And let's hope they
Let's
don't have
do
Wasteland yet.
this.
Okay.
But we're getting one extra card anyway, right? So
Wow. So this
oh,
basically playing. So that study actually should like resolve, but we didn't know like what they're playing, right? Like I would let the resolve if I
mhm.
see all this information. But that's like beauty of the brew.
I mean it's Cabal Therapy or Sink into Stupor. We definitely
Mhm,
don't want to put Stinkweed into the graveyard. I'm probably more inclined to take Cabal Therapy.
mhm.
Because Sink in Stupor feels rather weak right now. There's nothing really to bounce. So I would
And
take. I would
also,
take
if we don't take it, they could just like therapy. I mean, and after imp therapy and investigate spell, so it would be annoying. Yeah, let's take
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's not amazing take, but I would take
Mhm,
therapy, and we can just attack and well, I probably just blow the clue end of turn. I reckon you don't maybe want to add card into your hand when they play like discard.
mhm.
Of course, they can have Bowmaster, but maybe they don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe they don't even play it, right?
mhm.
This kind of a brew with all those sorts of weird different cards maybe don't even play, but I think they do because it's also good with Cabal Therapy, right?
I'm kind of curious
Because
if they play some like combo in it, like basically what kills you like immediately, because they're gonna be milling a lot of the cards. Plus, I'm thinking they'd probably play Uro, would make sense if they play more fair shell. We will see. I'm definitely
Mhm.
curious what they play. Okay, there's gonna be the Imp, which is gonna be. Yeah, I would
So-
draw the clue
Sort.
and yeah.
Yes, draw the clue, then we will sort. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, maybe they'll actually Cabal Therapy. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like
I
thinking
did.
if the beginning of command between the phases, I was thinking, do I wanna like, but
No,
I know they're not gonna be trapping basically.
yes, but it has death touch. Am I right?
Yeah, no, it's like kind of like all that touch basically. It's like was printed on all the, like kind of the
Uh-huh.
venomous creatures or like kind of
No,
deadly
because
creatures.
the feeling when my opponent has Tameo and I have Strix and they can't attack, it feels so good. So I think that's what they were thinking about. That's why they didn't Cabal Therapy, and they might regret it because we're definitely going to take it. And now this is beautiful because we'll get Kaito online,
Mm-hmm. Definitely,
and we're getting that island for sure, right?
mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can get island.
Get it?
So, but most probably they don't even play that many wastelands. Shame we're going to. Seems like we're going to crush them this game. So we want. I would kind of like to see more of their deck, but risking that you lose, you just
I
don't
mean,
want
but
that.
we anyways get like big information. Like we wanna get the cards for the graveyard in the deck.
Some of them,
Yeah,
yeah, probably.
I would probably
Yeah,
mill the bowman and get and draw the sword. I don't think we need second bowman,
agreed.
but the plow might be still
Not,
necessary.
not, not to mention, for some of you that don't know, when you're drawing extra cards, your opponent has Bowmaster, you can dredge instead, and Bowmaster does not trigger. So that's
Mm-hmm.
like a thing to keep in mind that maybe when you think they're like playing Brainstorm and you think you can get them, they can just like, uh, dredge Life from the Loam, then something else hits the bin and they can dredge it again, and so on and so on.
Okay, so that makes sense. They play more copies of therapy. That definitely
Yeah.
makes sense now. But they have to play some like uh oh, I see Poxwalker. Definitely the card is like nasty. Okay, so they basically play like graveyard, loam,
Uh-huh.
and Poxwalker is
But,
definitely done dangerous from the Warhammer.
yes. I think they're going to name like Swords of Plowshares or Force of Will. Uh, if we are not tap out, it's often Brainstorm, what they name. But I think they will just name Swords of Plowshares, right?
They named Teferi. We actually play Teferi in the deck. That all like they definitely name card we play. That's kind
Why?
of
Why
cool.
would? Don't understand. Why would they do that? What
Yeah,
does
Teferi like
Teferi do?
doesn't really. Yeah, I
Now,
guess.
Narcomoeba into Cabal Therapy into Poxwalkers. Into Cabal Therapy.
Wow, that
That,
would
that would,
be
yeah, that
quite
would
a
be cool.
comeback. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what
we
I
will
that's
still.
what I like with Narcomoib actually. It's used quite often with Surveillant against
Uh-huh.
the Cephalid Breakfast. They actually using this value.
Yes.
Okay, there's the Loam. Just oh, they play the Coliseum. That's actually getting very very bad for us.
Is it? They don't have threshold.
Oh, they don't have the Dredger. I thought they have some. Yeah, they don't have Dredger. Okay, but they have this one.
Well, their dredger is live from the loam, so they can dredge for 3, but they can fizzle quite easily. But we
Hmm.
should keep that in mind, and we want to probably keep up with the bowmaster
Yeah, that's
if
also
they have to
true.
draw.
I think I'm gonna
But
keep
no,
drawing cards, or would you start like making the clock? I think
no, no, no,
always
no,
drawing
no.
is.
That's not worth it. I think.
Yeah, like just one damage is just for sure but getting the card. Okay, let's take a look. I mean, I don't think we need the land. Stock up.
Agreed.
I think the stock up might be okay, but I would rather like adding creatures on board now this turn.
Hmm. You can, yeah, you can probably mill both of them.
Yeah, I don't think we really need to. Okay,
Hmm.
force actually what
Because
we needed.
uh
So
and
now is a
yeah, and
question.
we will definitely want to put in like bowmasters, and we can even like snapcaster swords if we need that.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be toteizing. I think their hand is kinda bad. Like just lands and the stupor, I think, is
And
rather.
we have swords, also will, and blue card, which is Tameo for us because snapcaster can deal some damage.
Okay, there's the gaze, it makes sense. The card actually is like the I would call it like a blue looting. Like sometimes
Hmm.
even better.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm definitely not seeing like the bombas are gonna be good in this matchup, so I think we might shave some of them. We will see what is bad as well, right? Do you agree, Tomáš?
Yeah, we will see because Bowmaster can like shoot the Boxwalker in theory,
That's
and
true.
sometimes they have some draw cards, and of course they can play around it with the Dredger. Well, we will see
I mean,
how it looks
to be honest,
when we start building.
I would actually wanted to play Brainstorm in their deck if I'm playing that right, because Brainstorm and
Yes,
Loam seems makes sense to
yes.
play.
See, with all the other cards they have, that seems super good. Yes, I
But they
agree.
might not play it, of course. If they wanna be like very good against bowmans, it would be also
So they
oh,
are breaking Coliseum now.
yeah. So we might get
So we
some
play
action.
Bowmaster. We
Yeah.
want to play Bowmaster, right?
Oh, but they're gonna be dredging Tomáš, so it doesn't gonna affect. But
Yeah, but it's
I
but
guess we're
they
gonna
might
still like take the angle
they,
from them.
they might also fizzle on one of those. They only have like two dredgers, right? They have two
Yeah,
Elfin
yeah,
Bones with
that's
the
correct.
Gravity
That's
Field.
correct. You are correct, Tomáš. Let's go. So let's see. Hopefully it's not gonna be big dredge, but I mean,
I would be more scared if they have the Imp.
oh,
They could have.
Golgari troll. That's Force of Will.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, we might get in troubles now.
absolutely. Yeah. They don't know about the Swords to Plowshares, if I'm correct, and they don't know about the Force of Will. They know
Hmm.
about Tameo. So when they will be playing Cabal Therapy of the Box Walkers,
No, they know about this, Tomáš. They actually know about the sword.
do
Somehow,
they? Okay.
do they know? Yeah, they don't. Basically, the unknown card is only Force of Will for them.
Okay, yeah, that's right. They saw the sword. When I said I think they will name the sword, they named Teferi. Makes sense.
So I think I'll
So
Poxwalker and I will plow the Poxwalker and let it resolve. That's how I would play it.
absolutely, you want to yes, but don't you want to? Oh, yeah, probably that's fine. Yeah, do it because I was thinking you can Snapcaster Swords to Plowshares. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that seems actually better to get the body on board. I like it more, for sure.
Hmm.
Let's get Underground. See, now we don't have more basics, so it's kind of like easy land to get.
No, it's easy, but we have not seen a Wasteland yet, so they might not even play Wasteland, and that would make sense in three-color deck that's focusing on very different plan.
We have more therapies, but we're definitely gonna when the trigger is on the stake, we're gonna stop the chain.
Yes, and they're going to obviously rip our hand apart. They have two more therapies, if I'm correct.
Yeah, but they don't have the
So,
bodies to use.
oh yeah, yeah, that's great.
I would say we're definitely getting a little bit lucky on the on. I mean, they definitely play like more creatures. I would say they also play this one, so they play combo finish. Basically, when they're
Hmm.
gonna flip the deck with the
Oh yeah.
Satoru. But I guess I can make it against this player, so it's gonna be better display for all. Even
Can you just explain how the Satoru wins work?
basically, Satoru says whenever Satoru or another more one-token you control enter, if non-token were cast, draw a card. So basically, you just like flipping some creature, and always it's saying you draw the card. Yeah, basically, whenever entering something, you drawing card.
Hmm.
So anything like what coming into like you flipping more cards, and I think the idea is like having more than one box worker, right? So for example, they put three in play, and after like it's easier to execute. And also we see Nakamuiba that would also trigger Satoru.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's.
so we definitely want all our grave hate
Hmm.
here.
Yeah, they basically are like the Loam Dredge, I would call it. So they're definitely very going all in for the. I mean, but winning game one is also a huge Tomash. We should like
Mhm,
usually should lose to this shell game one
mhm.
usually. So we are lucky.
So now we probably just attack and draw a card because we are not speeding up the clock. It's for 3, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah,
So that's
7 and 7 makes
yeah.
sense. Only if we need to like plow something. Oh, I like the strings, but I don't think we need the ending.
No.
Okay. Now is the question: are we gonna flip the Tameo? Do we need? I don't think so. I think the game gonna end up before
Uh,
mattering.
yeah, but I like it. Like putting Tameo, drawing from clue. We still have force with blue card
Hmm.
if we need it, and we are threatening with swords to plowshares if they get like Walker or whatever.
There's a blue card. That's amazing.
Yeah, and you
But now
can
is the
even trade
question:
it.
are we gonna brainstorm to see even more, or
What do we want to see?
like the sword approach is basically like in the upkeep,
Mm,
get the
mm,
creature out.
which creature?
Actually, I guess they don't have any, yeah,
Th-
anything.
th- Yeah, there's nothing. You can play the fetch land, I think. It's probably fine.
Yeah, let's
And yeah,
play the
you just
tricks.
okay if you yeah.
What do you wanted to do? Oh my god, I guess you wanted brainstorm.
No, no, I just wanted to keep a mana open, but it's okay.
Yeah, I guess it's for more for more.
Like you could brainstorm into another sword
Okay, that's
or
good. They don't
something.
get any creature trigger, and because there's already the bridge.
Uh-huh.
We definitely like getting lucky flips. I would say they're like milling, kind of,
Hmm.
kind of like air so far.
Hmm. Yeah, but like the containment priest that we now play two of, that's
Yeah,
very good.
that should be game over for them if we
Yeah,
resolve it.
that's very very good against this kind of deck. I even play against something like mono blue, kind of dredge, and their only answer was to bounce containment priest. So basically, you just keep two mana, you have the containment priest, and you don't have to worry about anything else. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's kind of it.
No, I forced it. Oh my god, and they plays Misty because oh, that's on me. This misplay. It's I need to like what I mean, right? Like it did make no sense and play the Misty. I think they don't even know that. Right? Basically, it would be correct play if they don't play the land drop because of the Coliseum. Oh god, this is on me. This misplay we lose from nowhere on the combo. They're gonna probably be gazing now, right? Hopefully we're not gonna get punished because now they can actually trigger the creatures. They can get creatures in the graveyard still with it. Yeah, I mean, but as we can see, it's like very hard to like. I need to stay focused more. Sorry, that's on me. But go ahead,
Yeah,
Tomáš.
I was wondering because I thought we discussed the force, but it's yeah we won. I mean, we were in very commanding position. It would be
But
difficult.
it was still a sloppy play, right? Because I fought because I basically it was like blink second, right? But if they don't play land drop, it would be correct play. But they played land drop for some no reason.
Mhm.
That could definitely backfire.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks
I mean,
God.
you already thought they were going to get Colosseum, and
Yeah,
you
and
wanted to
they
stop
wasn't
that.
targeting it, but it was kind of like the play. They made a punt, but but my brain like replay in
Mhm.
the blink second they didn't make the punt, and it's like they
Yeah.
playing like how I would play.
So I think we want to focus on the cyborgs. It's obviously
Yeah,
Grafdigger's Cage,
yeah,
it's
let's go.
Surgical, it's Containment, it's probably Force of Negation.
Yeah, I actually like it against Loam deck.
And now the question is whether we want Baragov. Because if they want to play any sort of fair game with like Boxwalkers or something, like Baragov can be very, very strong. But we have to think what we want to cut.
Definitely
Probably,
Swamp.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that sounds fine.
After
Now,
after I would like shave Bowmasters. I don't think I like them.
mhm, yeah,
I would like also ending seems kind of bad. Yeah, also ending
yes,
seems bad.
I agree with that. Endings are strange. What
This
else?
matchup.
Honestly, I'm not like stock up seems a little bit weak, but we can like obviously force or something prolong the game to make stock up good, which is kind of like basic control
Basically, what I
strategy.
like, basically, we're gonna be tutoring for the graveyard hate pieces with the stock up, which is kind
Yes,
of
yes, yes.
appealing.
Another thing is, honestly, I don't understand their name on Teferi because I think Teferi just doesn't do anything, does it?
Yeah, I would almost. Yeah, it's definitely pretty weak. Don't shoot the name. That's definitely quite odd one by their choice. We have still 1 minute to work with to finish the sideboarding. Spell is weak on the draw, but I think it's still good enough. It's definitely one of the
Hmm.
better.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I tend to I kind of like that Baragov, honestly.
Yeah, I would shave Teferi for Baragov and only one. I don't see this. Actually, I guess we can also cut Kaito for the second one.
I think so because Kaito, if they have any board, I mean they had really bad draw and we could stop whatever they were doing. But normally Kaito is not so good. Like when they have some even
Mhm.
like two Narcomoebas or like Boxwalker or two, I think it's very different.
And I also thought about the swamp. I mean the plains, but I don't like cutting plains when I wanna like don't miss land drop for slamming the priest if we have
Mhm,
him in
mhm,
hand.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay, this hand is
Yes.
like mulligan, I would say, against combo graveyard deck. What?
Okay, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, probably it is, but I would just keep it honestly. But yeah, but you're probably wrong. Right,
Mhm.
you're probably right. I would just keep
Okay.
it because I see the nice like pattern there. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah,
I
better.
guess we keep this, but we probably. I don't want to go to 5. I don't like it, but I don't go to
No,
5.
no, no.
What do you think
No,
about that?
this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
This is good.
let's bottom the island because we don't need basics in this matchup. Okay, so they let's see they mulliganing. Oh, they go to 5 already. Yeah, they're definitely trying to just get the engine, which makes sense, right? Because we
Hmm.
see in game 1 they just like get the engine too late, and we actually beat them with the fair cards, which definitely don't wanna like repeat. I would say.
Hmm.
But I feel like it was actually correct. Hindsight, still, I think the study was actually correct to hit because they played Dredge. So, I guess we made a good play in this
Yes,
fight.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with that. Like usually that's like a card you want
That's
to.
the best card you can start on. That's actually dangerous.
Yes, I think we will just pass with the fetch land. We will spell pierce this. Oh,
Oh, we might be in trouble if we don't find Cage. Okay, Caracas is not what I was looking for, but I guess we have the hate. We can like rip it, so we are not dead like game one. Game one, I think would be like close to that to the start. But post board, we have the silver bullets now, which
yeah.
gonna kill us
I
the
would
hope.
just like to probably pass with a spell pierce, and next turn thought seize into Tamio. Hopefully there will be something to take because
Hmm.
thought seize gets bad quite quickly.
If they have another land, I don't think they have another land, Tomáš, though, right? Like, why they would even be making the Coliseum? Yeah, they don't have
Hmm.
land. They're actually taking the draw.
Uh-huh.
Fascinating. And this is they're gonna be getting snap spears.
This is like yeah, exactly. We couldn't ask for anything better. We just totally want to spell pierce this.
And also funny to point, if we don't seize, they would actually be basically forced to dredging, which would be bad for us.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was beautifully played. I like it how we navigated, how you said gonna play down. And they don't have the land, so Wasteland is also like nuts draw now. Wasteland.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, that's difficult. This is
Yeah.
difficult because how we want to do this. We have several things. We can just Tameo Thoughtseize, we can Tameo Brainstorm, or we can brainstorm hoping to hit Wasteland, and then we can decide whether we want Thoughtseize or Tameo. So I'm not so sure which one is the best.
I kind of like usually for my testing, if I would play myself, I would pick the choice brainstorm for A. I want to just gonna keep digging to hit the cage or priest or surgical, and
Mhm.
also and after we can still toad size, which is fine. But I mean, flipping them is like also kind of like good. But I mean, they can just go bananas, right? If they're gonna like hit the chain, that's what I'm afraid.
Yeah, yeah. So to brainstorm.
Okay, let's go brainstorm and see. I haven't want to play the land drop yet. Okay, so we don't hit anything, which is bad, but we didn't know that, obviously. Plow is actually okay with draw,
Hmm. I
funny
agree.
enough.
Yes, now we have to think what do we want to like do next. Like the thing is, do we want even the Tameo? Like it's something it's good, but I feel like Tameo is
I also think I
not
would get rid of Stock Up and Tameo. I would get rid of.
possibly yes, yes. And then you get Underground Sea and Thoughtseize.
Yeah, and next we're gonna be keep digging, basically. That's the.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need to getting wide because we have the Caracas, and we don't wanna be getting the
Yes, we're
scrubland.
getting them closer to the threshold. So if they rip like a blue source, so we might not hit anything here. Oh, that's nice because we can take.
Then they
That's
actually
what I
play.
was afraid. That's when like Thoughtseize is bad when they if they did not have this disenchant, we would have to take like a actually good card. Now they will dredge.
Yeah, they definitely will. Oh, they don't dredging. Please whiff. Oh, there was such a big. I mean, if they draw land, I would be. We would be dead. I think, Tomáš. If they draw land, that actually no, they have 6 cards. Never mind. I'm like
No, they have six
panicking.
cards. Exactly, they have six cards. Like we
Okay.
put them closer to
Okay.
it,
Never
but
mind. My bad.
mhm.
Okay. So how we play these cantrips now, though?
I would start with ponder.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We can like. Okay, this is shuffle. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
this is lands of nobody. Oh my god! And we did it. That's a dinger.
Yes, and now you
So
probably want to ponder again.
yeah, and find force of will to for chain of
You can also,
vapor.
or you can get wasteland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also true. But I think I would still play the cage over Wasteland. And this I
Hmm.
kind of like. I like getting the Tameo clock after we
Yeah,
slam the.
yeah.
And we're
That's
gonna
good.
play. We're gonna
Put
hide the
Tami on top.
Tameo. Yeah.
Hmm. Agreed, absolutely. And now we just play the cage and It's not the game, of
Yeah,
course.
because they play Chain of Vapors and Claims, I would say, as the
Yes,
main.
but they had claim and no green mana.
Mhm.
So we will see. But of course, like they play, I'm sure, about 10 fetches. So
Also, we saw they play Loam and the Stupor, by the way. And they did play Brainstorm, but I didn't saw that. So the Bowmans would be fine to keep, maybe.
mhm,
Interesting. Yeah, a lot of. Okay.
yes.
But actually, not really. I mean,
Not exactly.
as you
They would
said,
dredge.
yeah, as you said, game one, how the like for the viewers. I mean, I know it, but I can like losing sometimes. How to say when I'm multitasking, which I don't mind. I want to learn it even more. I just love talking about Magic, but you definitely mentioned already how it works, the mechanic.
Mhm,
That
yes.
was good for all who don't know
Also,
it.
if I'm not mistaken, if you have live Sylvan Library and you have 3 dredgers, you keep all the cards you don't pay life.
Mm, that's interesting. I'm actually not sure. I think you need to be paying still for extra cards live.
I think not because you didn't draw them technically. So you have to pay 4 for the cards you drawn, but you have not drawn those cards. I think that's how it works. But if it's not like that, please let us know in the comment. But I'm pretty sure I had
Yeah.
this kind of ruling, but like years ago, right? So
Yeah,
I
it's kind of funny.
these
Sylvan Library used to be the best green card, but it's like not seeing because Bowman just basically removed that card.
yes.
Okay, so they actually milled with it. So let's go back to the game. So what they used for the blue mana? I want to just get back into what they did. They brainstormed and they put
Into
two cards.
surveillance.
Yeah, and they surveil away that. Okay, so now I kinda would like to find a wasteland. Let's
Hmm.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Snapcast is not good, so we're gonna milling them. We're gonna be because we already have the cage.
Yes. Yes. It's something we discussed earlier that that's like the only thing that it blocks, like the cage in our deck. It's the Snapcaster, but it's like when we have the cage against this kind of deck, I think we're fine with that.
There's a wasteland,
Let's
but we
be
already
honest.
played the land drop, so I guess we're gonna shuffle this because they already have.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And trying to find basically surgical. That would be okay. We still find a wasteland, which is good. It's not the
Yeah.
worst.
Exactly.
I'm kind of
Agree.
afraid they could actually find the answer with the brainstorm for the cage pretty easily.
Yes,
So
they could. They have that green mana,
yeah, let's see if
so
they're.
we're not out of the woods yet. But hopefully, if they disenchant it, they won't be able to Coliseum at the same turn.
And
We
yeah, we
can
can
like.
waste and slow them down. Yep.
Uh,
That's definitely dangerous. I mean, they have stop here, so they might have it. I definitely like the land spells, and it's kind of like beautiful that bounce spell lands, like how it works in Loam deck. Definitely
mhm,
interesting way to look at on the Dredge. I used to play Dredge back then before they printed the set with Endurance. After they printed
mhm.
Endurance, I left the archetype. I just felt it's
Yeah,
underpowered
but
with the new haste.
yes, but I have to say I remember playing against the Dredge with 4 Endurance main deck, and I
Hmm.
still lost. Like they
Interesting.
it they like if there is a competent player, I think that's one of the biggest ranges of players when it comes to Dredge, because Dredge seems like an autopilot and you can win for free game one, right? Of course, how you play around the hate in game two and three, that's a different story. But when you play against really competent player, the Dredge seems like completely different animal. And
Hmm.
so if you ever have a player that plays the Dredge around you, and he's good, definitely you can use it in testing or do some testing, and you might be surprised that it's much better than it looks. Because sometimes people think they just put like cage or surgical and they won the game, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, I actually played this for quite a while, and I have to agree. It was really complicated post-board games, and like opponents usually like wasn't playing right against me, and I was like kind of like getting the value from it. It's definitely like very complicated. Like what hate you face. I mean, if people play a lot of hate, right? Like even you are a good player, you just cannot do anything, and it's basically what I kind of left the Dredge. Unfortunately, despite it was one of my pet decks for I would say like several big online events I played Dredge back then. It's already a few years. Okay, they going for the Coliseum. Let's go back to the action.
And they are not dredging, right? They're drawing or they're dredging. I think they're drawing. They're looking for the hate, right?
Yeah, let's see. Actually, we can like check it
Actually,
out.
what's a thing to consider if they don't have it right away, we could consider minusing Tamio for spell pierce with
Okay,
a
okay,
wasteland.
they did actually dredging. They did some more dredging. The graveyard like get bigger.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, and we definitely gonna be
Yeah.
wasting the green source.
Yes. So now we're in this. Oh wait a
I wanna
second.
play.
So we
I wanna
definitely
play land to have the
you want
force
to
up.
play land, that's for sure. And now, do we want to minus for spell pierce?
I think spell pierce is better than country because it's gonna be only about if they find a hate for it. So I think I would get a spell pierce. Yeah, I think that's
Now
correct.
they will in response disenchant, I think.
Yeah. If they don't have it, the game is over.
Yes, they don't have it, so we waste now.
And if they have it anyways for some no reason, we have it
Well,
covered.
then it would be obviously a bad play
Yeah.
because they should have do it in response. Yeah, no, it seems all right. We have Swords to Plowshares, so even if they would hard cast a creature to attack our Tamil, I mean, their creatures are generally small, the ones they can cast, so Tamil can keep them at bay with a -1 ability.
Interesting. They keep loaming, so they might have Oracle in hand, which is
Oh, that's
possible.
but
But
they
we have some
but
time.
but but they have how many cards?
36 still in the deck, so we've. But
Uh-huh.
I just don't see like them wait to win. We will see though. They keep
Well,
playing.
we in 2 turns we can Thought Seize them.
This
I mean,
is
this card is fine. They can't do
yeah.
anything with it. We can totally ignore it
Yeah, I do agree with that.
for now. If they be yeah,
Oh, I mean,
we have confinement. It's nice. And don't forget we can Thought Seize them even in the next turn, maybe the turn after. So even if they do have Oracle, that
mhm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely gonna go for
Okay.
the Toadsies, I think, in 2 turns.
Yes. Are they dredging again?
Let me actually just check. I think they actually we don't know about the hand.
Oh, they do have Cabal Therapy, so we spell piercing for sure.
Yeah, we don't want to give them the information of the hand.
Yes.
And they cannot flashback because Kate's stopping it. So that's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
cool.
That's why I was saying normally you want to in response sort to Plowshare the Narcomoeba, for example, but as I said before, we can totally ignore the card.
Actually, it doesn't really matter how I'm tapping out, but just for the good measure.
Mhm.
And now they might concede when they see the priest. That would be if they don't have the plan. What I thought about like such a yeah. So they don't have the
Yeah.
oracle in hand. Cool. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
guess I guess they could be the cage. They just wanted to make the graveyard big and after like somehow remove it. Oh, I think what was the plan? They basically kind of like cut it completely. They had the green land in play. They wanted to get big graveyard, find this bound land and loam and get everything together. Yeah, that's what they wanted to try. Okay, I found what they was trying to do.
Which land? Bounce land?
This one.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Think it's
wait, can you get it with loam? It's it's
no, you
la
can't.
no. Okay, so
No, you can't.
then they
You
have to
can't.
have it in hand. And we didn't
Okay.
they played after. Okay, they have it in hand. They just wanted to get loam and more lands. Okay, so that
Okay.
makes sense. We
No, I think
find
this was very. I mean, I'm quite happy with these 2 games, and uh, maybe our opponent could have been luckier, but on the other hand, they play a deck that has very low floor and very high ceiling, and sometimes you just don't hit it.
unfortunately my Magic Online is not logging. Hopefully it's gonna be unlock. Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
Yes. So tell me, how are your feelings about the Tamil? Do you think they will ban it?
Uh, I think it's powerful, but let me just restart the Magic Online quickly. Uh,
Yes.
I will just get the scene so we can restart it. Let's talk about Tameo now when we have a few seconds before I will get my account back. I would say Tameo is insanely powerful and definitely kinda the pillar of many strategies. Even like it's played by Blue Black Reanimator as like Plan B C win con, which is kinda dangerous, right? When like even combo decks abusing it. But on the other side, we have like format with Nado, which has been banned in multiple formats. Wandering banned in multiple formats, right, Tomáš? So I don't know.
Hmm.
It's complicated. We are playing
Yes.
Legacy. We're using
Yeah.
Brainstorm.
I think Nadu is really annoying to play against, especially when you play a fair deck, because out of nowhere you're like winning a whole game, trading resources well, and then they just rip off Nadu with no hand, and they can just win on the spot, which is
Hmm
kind of annoying. So I don't like the play pattern of Nadu, honestly. I wouldn't be sad if that goes, but I don't see it doing some big waves in Legacy.
Yeah, I
It seems that
mean, yeah, Nadu
you can.
is.
I
Yeah.
think it's probably fine, as much as I hate to say it. And second, like the One Ring is obviously very strong, but it's a format where you have bowmasters everywhere.
Mhm.
And as much as I wasn't sure that it can check on it, it really can. And if you do the math, even when you play like the bowmaster in response to their ring, when they're on like 16 life, they're really dying very, very fast. They're drawing every turn. So mm, yeah, I think I'm probably fine with it. I mean, the artifact
Mhm.
deck got a huge boost, but there's some powerful hate against those decks. So yeah, they maybe they shouldn't be able to cast turn one new Ugin for 7 mana. Maybe turn
Mhm.
one is maybe too fast, but
But
it's
also on the side, like for example, the land strategies get like a lot. Like for example, lands have so many tools now, and it's very powerful against dummy of fair decks. You need to basically be playing the silver bullets to fight lands. On the other side, like the the big mana rock decks have the Nexus land, which is like also completely. I would never thought they're gonna put land such like this, like the Nexus. That
yeah,
just
the Nexus, yeah, Nexus is very, very annoying, I have to
yeah.
say. And now I told you before the stream that it seems they changed the rules on how like Urza Saga works. So it seems, and now maybe I'm correct, maybe I'm spreading misinformation, but that seems so far to me that if you play Blood Moon and you or your opponent have Saga on too, it will stay a basic that can still produce tokens, which seems I didn't realize Urza Saga needed a buff.
hmm And when this change of ruling gonna be applied? It's already applied. When it's gonna be like basically already tournament legal. This
I,
change
I-
of
I'm not,
rules.
no, I'm not 100% sure. I just like really browsed through it. There was a debate in our like Prague Legacy,
hmm
chat. I
Okay.
sent you, the screenshots, and
Yeah, I will check it later.
mm, yes,
Interesting, interesting. It's definitely good, like to kind of get informed heads up, right? Because I would say like on Magic Online they're gonna probably do like next update they're gonna apply it, so that would be definitely still a few days to enjoy
mhm,
all the ruling. If you are Blood Moon enjoyers, definitely you need to be aware of this. But yeah, let's
yes.
search the round two. We are already in the queue after
Yeah,
this
I,
technical
I was
difficulties.
joking. I was joking with my land player friend that he will now play Blood Moon in his lands deck, so he can get protection from Wasteland for his sagas.
Yeah, it's definitely could be like used like in the way to abuse it. That's kind of interesting.
Mhm.
Or you can like don't play lands, just play. Oh my God, Tomáš! The now I found like where it's gonna be the most no-brainer abuse, and it's gonna be mono red painter.
Mm-hmm.
They already played
Oh,
Blood Moons.
yes.
Oh
Oh,
my God, there's gonna be powerful house. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be
yes. I'm really
coming
sorry
back.
to everybody if this is not if we misunderstood it, but yeah, it would be. I
Okay,
wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I think it's very nice.
we just get the graveyard again for better view because we don't play against the graveyard deck. And we are on the draw, and I would say we keep it, but hopefully we don't die turn one. It's like always like when I'm playing fair decks and
Hmm.
I'm keeping this kind of no force of land. Oh my God, there's a Saga from the Mystery booster. I'm not a big fan of this white border, but if people love it, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Okay, that's a good draw though.
Yes,
Oh,
I think we probably just. I think Saga decks, unless it's a land deck, they don't play Wasteland. I'd like to get probably Surveil land end
yep,
of turn,
agree.
and we can. I would probably, yeah.
It doesn't
What
matter.
is
I don't
it?
think they play. I mean, they could be extra lands still.
They could for sure.
Yeah.
Also, oh, it could be even like the artifact deck with Ancient Tomb now, which is probably most likely, honestly.
Okay, yeah, definitely not lands. The petal kinda.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm gonna be piercing this. This is definitely not pierce, so I'll let
No,
it go. This could be now followed by. Oh, interesting. They're playing. What is this? Yeah, this I think I wanna pierce though. They play the
for sure,
Saga Storm
for sure.
definitely, and I guess we're gonna get. Underground Sea.
By the way, I have a lot of dirty Nick Fit ideas, and I was thinking like Nick Fit
Mm-hmm.
with Wishclaw Talisman, Brazen Borrower, Meren,
Mm-hmm.
obviously like Cabal Therapy. So you can bounce something, therapy it, right? You can Wishclaw for anything,
Uh-huh.
give them Talisman, and have Brazen Borrower, and you can bounce it. Okay,
Wow.
and you get a value, they can activate it and all that. So
That would be definitely
maybe
printed. This combo would be definitely printed in the old newspapers or MTG, like the combo of death.
yes.
Like this kind of combos would like printed like
You mean comes
yeah.
into play affect creatures with erratic portal from Exodus when you can bounce them and replay them like Avalanche Riders.
Oh yeah, this kind of like old memories, kinda the nostalgic cards. I love it.
Now I feel like we want to have Fetchland
Hmm.
and but or Island, but I think Fetchland so we can brainstorm. But probably we will play end of turn Bowmasters.
So what I want to actually do here, Tomáš, because I'm
Hmm.
afraid they might be playing the Wheel Storm. I don't want to them get for A the Lion's Eye Diamond for free, and for
Hmm.
B we can find Toadsies. So I want to brainstorm now main phase before playing Lander, but how we do feel it. But maybe I shouldn't be
The problem
scared.
is that if you don't hit, then you can't Bowmaster. And
Actually,
if they
if we Bowmaster and they wheel, I think that's actually okay because we both get random hands. Yeah, I guess that's
yeah.
okay. Let's do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually, like didn't like put in my thoughts. The Bowmaster actually is pretty good against the wheel.
Yes, but also have some other draw spells. I'm not sure how many draw spells this deck plays. Probably not
Oh,
that
they are not
many.
floating even the mana. They made a punt here. You should always float the mana with the Saga.
Sure. Especially when they saw we play Spell Pierce. Like,
Yeah,
why? There's no reason not to.
yeah. They might like now they it's saying me they kind of like really be playing anything this turn because they would. Well, who knows?
Mhm.
Let's see. Sometimes like opponents like write oops in chat and we definitely, but it looks like maybe they just don't want to do anything this turn.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, there's a
Okay,
diamond I was afraid of. I don't think I
I
should
mean,
still do anything about that. Let's see if they're gonna wheel. Okay, they gonna activate it. Okay, definitely there was a mistake. They could have get extra mana here. So, but I still think we're gonna let it go and see what they do with the mana. Okay, they're passing. That's amazing. So now I would just Bowman and step.
hmm
I'm. I would like to Kaito, but I think this. I guess it will. I guess.
no, I don't think you can afford it. I don't think you can afford it. Tundra.
Yeah, Tundra. I was thinking about another underground sea, but we have actually one relevant spell main deck, and that's Teferi where I wanna divide, or do we have more?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could like also maybe start if they're gonna do another saga, we can plow like the contract token, which would be.
Obviously, Tundra is basically island for us, but I think there's no reason not to have like the colored
I
spell
feel like I'm
we.
gonna brainstorm for because we can just draw
Yes,
Toadsies.
I agree with that. So please, yes.
Wait, I
Okay.
wanna actually play the land
Because
because they might play Bowman their deck. I actually seen version with Bowman, so I wanna actually play the land
okay,
first.
okay, yes, do that.
Depends on the version. Okay, the ending is actually beautiful draw. I love
Hmm.
to see
That's
that.
that's why I wanted to get the Tundra,
Mhm.
potentially.
Oh, so I guess but I was like kind of like likely
No,
to hit
that
Toadsies.
no, that is fine. That is fine. We played it
Yeah.
well.
I guess we
So now,
shuffle away. I kind of like the island because I just like to go stock up with the mana up maybe even next
hmm
turn.
yeah, I think you can keep that. I would
One
probably
bowman.
wait. No, 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 no. What I would do is like swords to plowshares and Kaito probably.
Really?
That's what I would do. Yes, I do because I would not underestimate the power of like the other bowmasters that
Okay,
add
okay.
to the clock. Also, they are good answers for the bowmaster and
But
prismatic ending on a line's eye diamond, right?
yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's correct. It's like the most mana basically be produced.
Hmm.
And also, basically, they need to have another artifact to enable the Mox Opal, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Might
absolutely.
matter.
And yeah,
Swing for two. I definitely know the nickname. They are definitely like not a newcomer. I've played them a couple of times in past. This nickname. Okay, unfortunately, I have another one. I'm gonna actually be
hmm
not F6ing to like let them know I've something. Okay, nice. They passing again. That's beautiful feeling now.
Mm-hmm.
Now is the
Yes, that's now it's difficult for sure, but
I think I would clock them basically here. I think. But it's actually very close. We could like definitely play land and stock up and either find totes or force. It's kind of like we should hit it.
yeah, I
What
think
what
so
is
as
your
well.
thoughts?
Yeah, I think so. The only thing what I don't like is that we don't have mana so well built up, because we maybe want to
Yeah.
have we can hit another prismatic ending, but I think we want to expect Thoughtseize because we have 3 Thoughtseize
And
in the
only one
deck.
ending basically we have left.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. What's weird that we can't like hinder their development with Wasteland. Kind of strange situation.
Okay, let's do that. Let's hope we find either force and blue or the totes. Would be actually kind of fun if we find force and no blue card to it.
Yeah.
Oh, but look at that. The full house, the
Yes.
trips.
And I think we want the stock up. We want stock up and force because it's a blue card after all.
Mhm.
And if they don't do anything for next turn, we can just like stock up again. And yeah, but we are very slow. I
I'm
mean,
kind
I
of
wish
like I
we.
would definitely like to like rather to find totes by the way than force of will. The information to see, but they can have veil in hand. That could just be
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah. Okay, they pass them me passing. I now feel like we should just lock it up. Yeah. Let's now stock up again to try to find either ending or the
Wait a
totes.
second. Wait a second. So there's no reason not to
Oh yeah,
play
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, for sure.
planes, right? And you want to cast it off planes, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's correct. Because of wasteland. Yeah. Definitely we can slow down. We don't need to. We can discuss all details.
Hmm.
And let's find ending or okay. There's the totes and I guess ponder.
Hmm. I like that a lot.
And
So
let's
Thoughtseize first, and then we will see.
exactly. That's why I love the card so much, and I always play it.
Yeah, it's
All
I
right, so
love
it's
it as well.
Zoom Saga. Even more information gathered. And I guess we just take the cable because they just pay. They just have 3 payoffs now. I mean 4 payoffs.
Hmm. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like all the payoffs, except for Wish Claw, are like they just die to Force of Will, right?
Yeah, but I can find a one discard if I don't take the
Hmm.
cable, and we could be in
Hmm.
troubles.
Yes. I think it's Cabal, but it's okay.
Yeah. It's very close, but it's definitely dangerous hand. I mean, we are kind of like getting. And now
Hmm.
I would actually ponder still.
Hmm.
Wait a second. What about?
I think it's very close, but maybe just Tameo.
Yeah, that's what I'm like trying to consider because we don't have actually clock still. We need to like next we need to put a clock in play.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
It's also crazy that we don't have the second black, but it's also our fault to some extent.
yeah, that's true. How we
It's
were
fine.
fetching.
By the way, I played last week and I won against Cephalid, not seeing a blue mana whole game, and I ended a game with 7 blue cards, and none of them was force. I just had like ponders and brainstorms and tameos, and I had no blue card. And
Oh
I
my
was
god.
all game I was just casting prismatic ending, swords to plowshares and bowmaster, and I only had like scrubland and tundra and wasteland. No, not tundra. I had just scrubland, wasteland, swamp, Caracas. No blue mana. I still won. Crazy.
Yeah, like sometimes like you winning games like that's why also like the game in general like it's so unique the MTG
Yeah.
game. Like you basically
Yes.
play with the same cards always new stories. That's so
Yeah. And
beautiful.
and then I played show and tell, and I lost, and I ended up with 5 black cards in hand, and I didn't see black. I didn't see any fetch land the whole game. It was just, and it took a long time, and I was even casting stock up. It was insane, but
Hmm.
it's just one of those days that there's nothing you can do about it.
But let's go back to the game so we don't time out as well. But I love you saying like the mid stories, like when we waiting to the opponent, was kind of good timing. But
Yeah, I
here,
thought
Tomáš,
we.
I would just bowmaster and attack, right?
Well, yeah,
To clock because I know some
yeah,
actually every live loss might mattering of losing
yes.
or winning. That's how I
Hmm.
see it.
Hmm.
Okay, let's bowmaster pre-combat, and after we're gonna probably be flipping and trying to find the ending to lock it up.
Uh-huh.
So they've currently one unknown card, and let's see how it played out. I mean, we are still finding time. I was just saying in the future, like
Hmm.
we had
Yeah.
actually few kind of like no, actually only one from the whole series we played. We had also one like game we were like kind of clocked up. when I felt the pressure of the clock and made some misplays because of it, but it's fine. That's a part of the game. So here we're gonna now brainstorm and see.
Hmm.
Okay, this was actually big breaks, but we actually can. Now I would actually get rid of the bowmaster now, and the plow,
Just a second, right? You can Lorien revealed for Underground Sea and get a third bowmaster into play.
and have the. That's also true.
I'm not sure. It's not speeding up the clock that much.
3, 4,
No, it's not.
4,
Now it's for
5,
4.
6, and we would attack for 7 total with this shot. So we
Hmm.
actually not getting. So I guess that's something to consideration. Because what I like is get
Hmm.
rid of a bowmaster and the plow, reveal, but actually we can anyways, and try to actually ponder into ending or toad size.
Yeah, do that. I mean, that's good.
Uh, that's basically the other plan because we, as you said, like if we have like lethal with the another with the if we make the
Yeah, yeah.
lethal, that would be different
And
story.
also in terms of ad nauseam, they are just super low. I've
Hmm.
seen so many times them dying of 20 life, even 18 life, bricking with ad nauseam. So like 99 life is very low.
Hmm. Now I'm sure. Oh, we don't have the scrubland. We cannot get scrubland with it. Never mind. I would actually get scrubland
No,
here if I could get it. If we
I,
have,
s- I see.
but we have definitely more toad sizes than one ending, so we're gonna be
Yes,
doing this way. Okay, I would probably take the force because if they draw toad size or duress, we still have the force
yes,
up.
very good, very good. And
Yeah,
now they don't play couple therapies like usually.
yeah, I would say it's not common for
Hmm.
these builds. I would say like the most common is duress toads. Yeah, that's definitely the most common discard.
Yes, because back in the day when they had Gitaxian Probe and Cabal Therapy and you had 3 Force of Wills in hand, normally you'd be happy about that, but I was always so nervous whether they're going to rip it or not.
Okay, they're playing this over Wishclaw. That's fine.
I
And next turn
think yes,
we might. I think I would get ending next turn actually.
either Ending or Pierce.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna be forcing the dark ritual if they're gonna ritual. Okay, they don't yet.
Hmm.
Yeah, now I actually don't want to be getting ending, but they actually show us they have double dark ritual, so we will see how we played out. Wow, we have
We can,
double force already. That's pretty
and
cool.
now we know they have Ad Nauseam and Infernal Tutor that we know of. We can also thought seize them.
Yeah, that's another plan. So we either yeah, I think I would like to. Huh.
You know what we messed up? It seems like that we're not killing them in 2 turns. Now it's only for 4.
No,
They're going
but
to 5.
we most likely gonna play the Strix. We're gonna draw the card as well. Actually,
Okay.
what I wanna do here, Tomáš, I wanna actually do ending the petal. Look their mana. If we get the petal out, this is off, and this is do nothing. What about getting the petal with
Hmm.
ending?
But don't you want to first like draw with Strix and see what's there?
I would actually wanna start with the clue if we have double blue card for the forces.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's very good.
Okay, let's draw
And
the
Wasteland is decent as well.
blue. Oh, Bowmaster actually now we don't need to play the strings. We have little bit the Bowmaster. That's actually
Fantastic.
beautiful.
And we actually don't even have to play it now. We can just wait and give them the false hope that they have one more turn, which is what they feel the most.
It's kind of fun ending the petal. It's actually make the most sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're definitely not
But
gonna tell them.
but do you understand what I mean when I
Yeah, yeah.
a friend of mine who plays a lot of storms and he has such a high expectation of himself that he sometimes doesn't even play anymore because he is unhappy with his plays. He's a very good
Mhm.
player. High
Oh,
lucky.
really?
And
Welcome, welcome.
he told me that he was always most afraid of miracles like Entry the Angels because he was never sure how much time he has. And now we're giving him false hope that he can live one more turn, right?
Hmm.
And of course, he knows if we can have Bowmaster, but we already showed them two.
That's actually fine because
Yeah,
they
I think, yeah, that's okay.
we're gonna kill them next turn. And yeah, there we go. From nowhere, third
Yeah,
Bowmaster actually.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And they are like, what are the odds that
Mhm.
they will have it? Of course, actually quite high
But I mean,
if you do
to be
that.
honest, I feel like we had lock it up, right? Because I would snap the force of Daruchul if they go off, and they would be basically with no place. But I mean, if you don't have the force of wills, And we've only the Bowmaster. That would be like beautiful, right? Like how we winning, and they would think we have Force of Will. That would be actually
Mhm.
insane bluffing game if we don't have it, of course, but we have it. Okay, but I
Yes.
mean, we have like look at it, Tomáš. The Nulrod's coming big against the
Yes.
Artifact Storm.
Fantastic. I'm not sure what Gravedigger's Cage does. Probably nothing anymore, right? Am I right?
Yeah. They
I like.
play wheel, but I think they're gonna be cutting or never going all in with the wheels.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah.
We definitely won Deafening Silence. It's our favorite, our little
Yep.
favorite.
The
And obviously,
fans.
yes, of course. And that's it, I think.
We need to find one more cut, which I didn't find yet. What's gonna be the
Yeah.
last cut?
Um,
I love the endings. I
I
honestly
probably
think we could cut one more basic pretty
we
easily.
we for sure, but I think we can probably like Kaito is a blue card, but I mean we
Hmm.
have loads of blue cards in
Let's
this deck.
see the
But I
count.
think we can't even tap out for Kaito, honestly.
We have now collected
That's
28 blue, yeah, yeah, we can cut one Kaito, I would say, also pretty
yes,
easily.
because yeah, it's just like tapping turn 3. It's just I always feel like now I'm gonna die.
And also the
Uh,
worst feeling, you have Nurod in hand and no lands in hand, and you need to mull it. That's the worst feeling.
yeah.
It can happen.
And there's a reason I explained in the previous video why we play Nulrot and not Stony Silence.
Mhm.
And the very simple reason is that you can always cast it when you have 2 mana of like Scrubland and Wasteland that we have in our hand. And we're obviously keeping it because we're Force of Will.
And I would say the
It's the
biggest reason,
Czech.
Tomáš, why I like you choose Nurod is because of the new Eugene in the big ring decks.
Mhm.
Basically, it's killing colored permanent, and they would remove the Stone Silence with it.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I see.
And Nurod cannot be removed with the Eugene ability.
Huh?
Okay, they go to
Yes, on
5.
on the other hand, they can plus Karn and like dismember Nulrot, but yeah.
And we're currently like only 1 hour, and we're gonna be. This might be actually faster league. We're definitely getting some combos against us, which is pretty cool. Okay, Chromox I would never counter almost. I
Yes.
rarely do it against. I would say against Cavern Stompy decks. Rarely. I would need to be really in the zone to do it, though, because you need to have good read, right? Of the for A, you need to like know it's gonna. Okay, that's actually annoying, but I guess they have one card left in hand, so I guess who is the
It's
winner?
it's incredible. I mean, what I think they must have like wish claw talisman to make this sense. So
And I still don't want to base them because I want to keep it only for Saga, though, right? They play 4 Sagas.
yes, but I feel like, uh, I mean, you're probably right, but I feel like now when they have nothing, you will just want to squeeze it.
Mm.
Even if they have Saga, they can't even create
Yeah, but
tokens.
the worst case scenario, if they have Saga and they after they rip another land, we might be actually. We should be fine. We have streaks. Yeah, let's do that. It definitely would be annoying, right? It would be the worst case scenario because they would just get
Yes,
so much
they can get
value.
like the best thing that can happen. They can get wish claw talisman. They can get like a line side diamond and then have the draw 7.
Mhm.
But I think by then we'll have bowmasters and maybe we'll get even like force. Yeah.
Hopefully
So
we draw
next turn,
next turn. Okay. There's another. Oh my, we're just drawing like
yes,
perfectly.
yes, vindicated,
I'm
and we're
looking
looking
for
for
ending or null rot, right?
force of will.
Yeah,
Yes.
first of all would be. Oh, they just off it. Yeah, this makes sense. Like they just move to 5 and they know how works against controls, right? We basically every resource matter basically.
Mhm.
Oh, whether
That
that
was
was ending.
yeah, that was prismatic ending. Beautiful.
All right, so that was kinda a sweep. Game one was, I would say, they had 2 turns when we were in unclear spot, but yeah, this is game two. Was a game.
But I think prismatic ending again showed its strength in the first game
Hmm. It's like
because we
very
took
flexible. It's basically be able for 1 mana. It's way better than Flame of Honor. But in late game, Flame of Honor is better. But like this is like kind of like the collision of the colors, what I like basically. Plow is
yes.
also
But
better game one, way better than Push,
yes.
obviously.
Yes, but with those wastelands and obviously the variance in the draws against the dredge deck, we were like minusing for spell pierce, and it kind of sealed the game.
But I
And
like, yeah,
it
yeah.
was like round 7 or 8 or something.
But basically, why I like you adding the basins in the control, for example, over James Kissau. Welcome, James, if you're watching our series. Basically, why I like it is
Big fan, big fan.
James is actually a very nice YouTube content creator. You should check it out. James Kissau, I think it's his YouTube channel, like name. But let's go back to what I wanted to say. I love basically controls now plays Wasteland because it's like very insane spell. Back then, controls don't have any need of playing Wasteland because the Saga was not a card, right? So, but now it's different meta, which need to be take on the full respect on that card. And Defender Wasteland is a good spell. Okay, so we play against Gorilla Boy. I think I met them, but I'm not really sure what to put on. And that's a. I don't know what to think about this hand, Tomáš. This is actually very close.
Yeah, yeah, it would be. It would be amazing if we knew what we are facing. I mean, this is really borderline. I would probably still keep it, but I keep everything. And but I think Mulligan is probably really fine because yeah, I don't know. How do you feel? I think we probably just keep it, and we start with Wasteland, and we draw like fetch land in 2 turns.
So if they are playing creature deck, or they could like Bowmasters can be also.
I think.
We can let's do it for science. Let's do it for
Yeah, let's
science.
keep it. No, I think it's a keep probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, if they have one Wasteland, we don't find anything of the top. But I think we probably just lead off with Wasteland.
Yeah, because we don't play
Fine.
Magic if they play Wasteland deck.
Mm.
Okay.
Obviously, we are.
Oh,
That's
beautiful.
That's funny. We probably just take it, don't we?
Yeah, let's see what we draw, and we wanna just trade it.
Oh
Or
no, no, no,
actually,
no, no.
no, we're gonna play second
Yeah,
Wasteland.
we play second Wasteland. Yeah.
And
Okay.
let's hope they don't waste us, and they're gonna let us play stock up. That would be
Yes.
beautiful.
By the way, some people like waste right away. Please wait for your turn
Yeah,
and
and
see what
we
we
see
draw.
why. We actually give them now the
Yeah.
option to screw it up. They should definitely trade the one Wasteland for one Wasteland, but let's see if they don't miss it, unfortunately.
Uh-huh. That's
But they
okay.
could miss it. We gave them the window to mess it up, but they played
Yes.
correctly. And now, oh, I actually like this. So now is the question. I don't know. I don't think we can play Bowman in that in their upkeep because if they play Bowmaster, we just lose so much
No, no.
value.
It's for sure Caracas
Oh,
for
oh
me.
my God, we would play Karak. Oh damn! I wanted to hold up the Bowmaster.
No, 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 no. I wanted to have Caracas
Oh, that's a
to play around Wasteland. We still have swords, and then I wanted to stock up next turn
yeah.
because if we lose the blue, that can be
This is on
back
me.
breaking. But that's okay.
If we have second Wastelands, this loses on me, right? Because
You
I
did it.
just
You did it.
didn't put
You
all
did it
together.
for science. You did it for science. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Not punished. Not punished.
This is probably gonna be brainstorm, I would say.
If he's playing like Ponder or Brainstorm, that would be lovely because we definitely want to use our mana.
Misty. Oh, this could be beans. It is beans.
Mhm.
Oh, that's actually we need to find ending, Tomáš. Otherwise, it's oh this resolves though. I like it. We're getting already the value. We're chipping the damage. And actually, what I like to do is just play another Bowmaster and just clock it and stop
Mhm.
all the draws and all the value with the beans. How do you
Mhm.
feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you are
I
in
mean,
the.
expect like now, just yeah, whatever.
Oh,
I was just like pause for a
let's play
second,
slow.
just to. Okay, okay, that's okay. They only have 2 cards. Oh no, how many?
7.
2. Okay, sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's start of the game, and yeah, I need to play slow down because you wanted to actually do something a little bit as you can now explain.
No, I was just saying that typically when they play beans, they force the first spell you play. So sometimes if you have 2 spells, like consider which one you want to resolve more, because they are like beans players. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad, but what I'm saying is that sometimes they just force whatever comes because they're drawing off it, you know.
Mm.
But sometimes they can run out of those, you know, they run out of like answers eventually, and you can kill them on that, you know. So
Hmm.
that's kind of what I was trying to say.
But now I actually think I would like to first stock up and hold the base upright in case it's just play days.
Yes, I agree.
Unfortunately, that's
They
what I was
typically,
afraid. They play actually
Mhm.
Bowman version. That's what makes sense.
Yeah, I mean they typically do, but they usually don't have like 4 of them. They can't fit it all in. And here
I like
what
Shikaito and ending because I don't see me forcing pitching the Kaito. I just don't see that.
I think I like it a lot.
So you would go my way? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
right? Like you don't like because having force up it doesn't make no sense against fair control.
No, no. We want Prismatic, we want Kaito. I like that a lot. And we would Wasteland.
Yeah, we don't want to get another bowman. It would be just backbreaking for us if they have another bowman.
And this is a clock. Like for 3, that's not nothing.
Yeah, if they don't have another bowman, they are actually in troubles. If they have another bowman, we need to like after like probably get Kaito in play.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
they're jumping. That's already
that's
value.
beautiful. That's beautiful because we can then like Kaito off the Bowmaster. Because
Oh,
otherwise, like killing the 3/3 token to get 3/4 Kaito, of course, it's probably what you want to do.
and they have tab land. That's also insane.
Yes, but that's one of the big weaknesses. One of the major hindrances for the deck to become bigger is the mana. Like he played first turn
Oh my
Wasteland.
god, the bowmaster upticking.
I just want to say he played first turn Wasteland, but that's potentially the only Wasteland he has, and then he has Life from the Loam. Yeah.
I
So
like I would play Teferi
wait.
because like what do you bouncing? But I guess if we expecting to have bowmaster, actually I wanna flip the bowmaster. Right? Like, let's think about it.
No, please. You
Yeah, I need to be
think
slow.
about it.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
swing for 7. You swing for 7 with Kaito. You will have Bowmaster in hand. Of
Kaito in
course, he
play.
can Kaito in play. He has to answer that, and
Mhm.
you will have 4. You will have 4/4 potentially 5/5 thing. So I'm totally for Kaito. There's no
Basically,
question.
my thought was like I didn't thought about it, but now like I feel like what like they have in hand when I'm thinking about
He will be on
it's
3 life. He
yeah,
doesn't have white
and
mana.
they probably have yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, even if he has white mana and he will play the best card, which is Leyline Binding, to get rid of Kaito, you are still like killing him. Like, right? How is he going to stop the Fofo when he's on
Mhm.
4 life? You are now drawing,
I don't know the
so
plow.
you want Thoughtseize.
I would actually mill it to try find another Wasteland or Forzoville. I
Okay,
f-
okay. I do like the Thoughtseize a lot, but yes, you can
that's
probably
true.
mill it.
Oh, we find land, unfortunately.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. But actually, I see your reasoning because like you thinking if they stop the death, the Totis can like get a lot of information to navigate the future turns.
And sometimes when they draw a lot of
Makes
cards, say
sense as well.
they play Leyline Binding or whatever. Now they can play
So
Brainstorm.
basically,
That's
but we don't know. They might have Bowman in hand, right, or the black removal. So it's still like
yes,
unclear if my line
okay.
was definitely more greedy than your line. I would say keeping the
No,
Bowman in
I think
play.
I honestly I really think this is correct. Yes, they can do
Yeah,
Brainstorm.
I'm not saying it's incorrect. I'm just saying like my line was probably greedy because if they have a
Mhm.
Bowmaster or removal, it just would. Yeah, definitely getting the Kaito in play. It's correct. I agree.
Not to mention, one of the things I would like to say is that Thoughtseize is great, especially when they do like draw some extra cards and then you Thoughtseize them. And often it's like the one card that you want to take, and then they have bunch of lands and bunch of some other things. They're getting Tundra, and they will be Leyline Binding or something like that.
And also when I was like doing
Oh,
my
they are
decks,
back. Oh, they are back.
yeah, they are just all
So,
three
so they
colors.
maybe don't even have an answer for Kaito.
I wouldn't. They do play usually one or like few Brazens and few Edicts, Tomáš. Not sure even main deck the Edict is the new Edict for Planeswalker. So they might have it.
No. They had nothing.
Okay, they just wow. I
But they
would say
don't have
Beans
white.
is actually a very close matchup for us. The Beans.
Yes, but I'm happy they don't have. Now imagine when I play Beans, the card I'm most afraid is fourth Erlingas. That just can kill us out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Next, I hate Leyline Binding because we don't have an answer for it. We can only bounce it with the Fairy. It's not very good. So Leyline Binding, but they don't have that, right? They play Bug. The advantage, they have better mana, but I'm
And
not.
better late game
Yeah,
of the card advantage.
not better late game than 5 color.
Oh yeah, you talking? I thought that you were talking about with our deck. Yeah, for sure. With the
No, no,
five
no, no,
color,
no.
they are definitely like losing a lot of potential
So,
stuffs.
what do you want to bring?
I'm considering these cards. I'm not sure if I want to bring them though. These are like maybe.
Maybe I would add surgical.
Okay, the maybe pile also surgical. Fair enough.
Mhm. Yes, and now what we don't want? Like you have to expect they might bring Barrogoys, so
So
there's none.
we know we're playing Bowman Mirror, so we need to be aware of that. We play the Bowman Mirror.
Yes, I would probably like cut to swords to plowshares. That's how I feel.
Uh,
Two.
I like to keep them because it's removing Bowman and also the Merktide and also Uro. I would.
Okay.
What do you
Okay.
right? Because usually their win con is either Uro or Merktide. It depends of what they choose the path.
Hmm. Hmm.
Not sure if
Okay.
it's like competitor or.
So I maybe and now like I think our main deck is pretty good. I would probably like to have.
But I like the Baroglyph against the non-white version.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So I would probably just bring Baroglyphs and cut two forces and like send it.
That's totally fair. I the card I'm a little bit I don't like to play against is like Life from the Loam, but maybe I give it too much credit. Sometimes they even take it out,
I feel
which I
like
think.
the most more common is Carpet than
Yes.
Loam,
Yeah. Yes.
which we have
Yes.
ending for.
Yes. I think that's good. I think you can cut definitely those two forces. That's good, and we definitely want to see like Thoughtseize turn one or Spell Pierce to deal with their first beans.
But
Because
do
when they
by the way, Tomáš, short question about the fetching. Like, do you give the credit to Carpet decks like you fetching more non-islands, but it can like get awkward for your future plays, or how you taking the Carpet matchups?
It so much depends on a hand, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, but I think you can like passing with fetch land is fine, but like getting worse land, so they get one less mana. No, I don't like that. I think it's fine.
So what we put bottom? We had like first hand I didn't even ask right because he was finishing my
Uh-huh.
question, and also like we just had a no lander, which in Magic I keep no landers only against like oops or spell type decks with like
So
counters.
now controversial opinion, I would put brainstorm because I feel like if they have beans, we totally want to force it, and we have no other answer for it.
Hmm.
And I like to have stock up. I like to because I think the game will be long.
And also I
And
also like you don't even thought about putting the land because we saw they play Wastelands. So yeah,
yes, and we don't know how many, right?
yeah.
There can be like I my guess is like two.
But I
Also,
still
I feel
kinda wanna. I think
I
I wanna ponder it when we do another blue land.
wait, I what I want is land, fetch land,
Yeah,
do nothing pass.
okay.
So we play around days if we are forcing the beans, and if nothing happens, we can just survey land.
They're probably gonna be also surveilling now, but they might be still playing few. But when I see more and more basics, I don't think they play days. When I see so many
Mm,
basics.
maybe, but we also scare them in the first game. We show them two wastelands. Maybe we
Mhm.
are like hell bent on four wastelands or something like
Oh,
that.
look at that, Tomáš. They just play so. So they say me I don't have Bowmaster or they play weirdly or this is
Yes,
like
or
a odd
they
play.
also yes, yeah, yeah, weird kind of
How they
setup.
like yeah. I'm like always confused by this
And
like, but usually I
yes,
just don't see it's correct like when I see these setups.
yeah, yes, it's usually not correct, but sometimes you have like three brainstorms, so you just blow one because they are just like
Sometimes, by the way, I wanna in your mana base one more surveillance, but that would be probably too greedy. But right, like surveillance is like so
mhm.
nice to get end step like this.
For sure, if
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
that's absolutely like the best card. What I want to say, if our reviewers want to play this deck and they don't have second Tundra, just play the Survey Land. It's
Hmm.
maybe that's correct actually, right? So
Hmm. We might
uh,
actually test like this more like kind of details in the next episode. What we talking?
yeah.
Like we can make notes.
So can you
Uh,
please enlarge it?
yeah. I definitely gonna try to make it bigger.
Hmm.
Do you
So
see it now?
How do you feel about this? So they can Murktide next turn.
Hmm.
So they can also Raksasar's Bargain,
But
pretty
you
good
see
as
the match, by the
well.
way, that's why I don't cut any plows because you see Udo and the Merc die, which I would like to have the
Yeah,
plow. We need to find plows.
you were right. So,
Yes, we need this.
how are we going to navigate this? I probably just take Murktide, honestly. Of course, we can sort it. Like the other option is Raksasha's Bargain. We can like ponder now for Swords to Plowshares.
Definitely,
Uh,
the bargain is also so. I would
yes,
maybe.
maybe
Hmm.
bargain and ponder and get answer. We can get Teferi, we can get Swords to Plowshares. The only little issue is if we don't find the answer, it can be
I would like maybe actually
nasty.
Udo is annoying because getting card advantage, but we have Caracas. But I'm also
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
please. So I would say, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I would say final answer: Raksasha's Bargain. because
Yeah, the card is like very, 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 very strong.
and Murktide is also like is in conflict with Uro. So if he gets Murktide, he's not getting Uro anytime soon. So
And
now
now
we
I
just
would
want
actually ponder it because they have force back
absolutely.
anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Ponder,
Yeah.
and we want to get Swords of Plowshares.
Oh,
But
this stuff.
it's not, is it? Because we can also get Tameo and be blocking with Caracas. You know that Murktide.
That's true. We also can get a clue, and yeah, we will still like we might like get like one hit and get two clues, and after like start blocking.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I would like keep it, and I mean, I guess like getting the force. We don't need to be like forcing anytime soon because anyways, what we force, they force back, right, with the brainstorm.
Uh-huh.
So the force
Uh-huh.
battle we would always lose over their
Yes.
spell.
Not to mention next turn we can just like stock up,
Yeah, that's
right?
also true. I think next turn we wanna stock up
We
with
want.
force for their force probably. That's probably gonna be our next turn when I'm thinking more.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, we definitely first two cards want to be Brainstorm and Tameo, and Lorien third.
So, but what we gonna pitch if they force our stock up? We force it back.
That Brainstorm.
Okay,
Or yeah, well, you're maybe right at Lorien. Maybe we want
yeah.
to have the pitch.
And we can after find with the brains from the stock up to the hand.
Because I like to have like a Tameo with Caracas and a
Mm.
backup a Brainstorm, so we just give our opponent chance to mess it up completely and be blown out of the water.
But I mean, pitching Lauren is not like I mean, hardcasting Lauren is not totally unreasonable. I guess they're gonna know
Huh?
Uro. Let's see. That looks like
If
Uro.
they do Uro, that would give us a lot of time. Oh, they're doing
Yeah.
Uro.
Oh, car. Oh, that's so bad for us, the carpet. But we can like
Okay.
fight over because they would. I don't think we can force that actually. Wow, the carpet was such a good rip for them. But I guess we have two no
Mhm.
islands, but they already getting so much value from the carpet.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is like I would say crucial spot of the game if you lose or win this game. But I don't think we can like. What about actually forcing and hoping they made a mistake? Don't force back. I think the actually carpet is just so too good to keep them that.
Yes, yes,
Let's
for
hope they
Lorien.
let's hope they don't force back. Let's hope they make the mistake.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't make the mistake unfortunately, but we gave them at least a small window. We did the maximum in this game what we could have done.
But against beans, every time they force without beans on the board, it's
Yeah, it's beatable.
fine.
But the carpet, like as you agree, is like such a cheating. I mean, it's the card like it's probably one of the best green cards ever printed. I would say carpet
It's very
or
good.
legacy.
And now I saw it in pre-modern, played an Enchantress against like Stasis. Can you imagine you play against Stasis
Oh,
and
that
you
has to
have
be
carpet?
dirty and nasty in this opposite side. Okay, they going for this, which makes sense.
7/7, it's big.
Oh,
But I think we
but Tomáš, actually, I like they went for this and not for Udo. I actually
yes,
like that.
yeah, I agree, absolutely. But I think we just okay, whatever. And we just stock up, yeah.
Yeah, I basically don't want to get wasted on the. Oh, but I also like I need to like get like slower, but sometimes like I just click. I feel like I didn't
It's
discuss
okay.
like we could like event for example Tameo Caracas in play, but I just feel like we just need to dig, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, but let's go. Okay, I like the ending because
Hmm.
it's removed the Uro and I guess brainstorm.
Hmm.
Sadly, the bombas might be too slow because we just need to answer the stuffs they have.
Hmm.
We can't like be playing like game one.
But it can sort of like fizzle a bit. I don't
Oh,
know.
on the other side, I might actually be inclined to rather ending the carpet. I guess we will see what they do. We have the
Yeah,
option then.
that's what I thought you will do,
Oh
honestly,
yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
I just like for some like I wanted to keep it for Ura, but if they don't draw lands, we might definitely hit the carpet. Because if they
Well, for worst case for Uro, oh no,
oh that's bad. Yeah,
for Uro, we do have Caracas.
that's true. But I mean, this still. But what I don't like is still getting two cards from every loop, right? That's what I not big fan of it.
Not well. They still need to remove 5 lands for
That's
5 cards
true.
from the graveyard. So hopefully that will take some time. But now they probably have another surveil.
I would now
We will see.
start actually not flipping the Tameo because if we break, they did actually
No,
no, we would
we
still
don't want to.
gain the
No, we don't
turn.
want to. We don't want to flip Tameo
Yeah,
for
we wanna
sure.
keep it for blocking.
Yes, exactly.
Let's find a plow. Oh, that's why we play 4. Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
But now
So
I would actually start with ending the beans and see if they have one card. But I think now we can start plow and ending the beans. I would do.
yes, I agree.
And I guess it doesn't really matter what we put.
Wait,
But
wait, 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 wait.
yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
might
yeah,
play
yeah,
this.
yeah. We are fine. We are fine. We are fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You probably want to just put island on top.
Next time we wanna probably play Barokov and Tameo. I would just
Or you can
wanna.
put Caracas on top. No, no, no. We have to play it now. We have to play Caracas now. Yeah. Yeah. So Swamp and yeah, yeah. You can do that as well.
I will hide the Barokov in case they play this card. I guess.
Cool.
Okay, let's do that in case they play Spell Pierce. They definitely need to go way over that.
Beautiful.
But yeah, the problem is the Uro gonna come soon. But
Could.
it's definitely like they like the triumph of the scary stuff, and it's like the less scary, I would say.
Yes. They will just ditch something, but still not enough, right?
Yeah, they need to still get
Still,
one
they
more
need one more
piece.
card. Oh, it could be Ponder. It could be whatever.
Definitely, Uro is like very good against us with carpet on the top, but that's like why
Yes,
I would
because
say.
yeah, it's because normally, like if you go for basics, then you are not casting Uro like very soon. Imagine if he had only these lands, how he's not casting Uro.
What is this? This might be another Murktide. It would be. They tapping the black as well. I'm kind of curious what they're playing now.
Raksasha?
Yeah, it might be Rakshasa. That would be probably the worst because they would yeah, that would be the worst.
But
This is also kind of bad, but it's only 3/3.
that's actually very nice because play Island,
Wait,
play Tameo,
but
play Battle.
yeah, but I just don't see it's correct though, right?
No,
Why
it's
they?
obviously it's wrong, but we want to we our line is very strict. We keep Caracas untapped. We have two guys, and he can't really attack because we have life link and whatever. So we are in very nice position. I think it was weird from him. If he had beans, I would get it, the drawing, but
Mhm.
like that makes no sense to me. I mean, he saw Caracas, but if you have no cards in hand,
They would get
what's
4 cards basically from that exchange.
what are you doing?
This is also very nice for
Oh,
us.
very nice for us. So Thoughtseize might get a bit better.
Yeah. Also like
Because I
counters.
mean, Veil, when it's good, it's insane. It's insane, right? Like playing
Mhm.
against like 10 drills or even Thoughtseize and whatever. It's insanely good against
They have
Flusterstorm or
three
whatever.
cards.
But sometimes this happens. Of course, still, it's pretty good. They still drew a card, but
Oh, they just rip it. That's actually not good for us. But I mean, yeah, I guess
still okay, I think.
yeah, because we're gonna be drawing cards, and we still have a little bit of time, so we're gonna soak the damage.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we can play it out. Actually, we're gonna hold it, but we're probably gonna play it out because we're gonna be using the mana for the clues.
Hmm.
Play the swamp and tap the 2 basics, I guess.
I would probably not play the Swamp, but
Oh, but this is a nice draw.
that's a nice draw for sure. And we are flipping Tameo,
Oh wow, yeah, I never even thought. I
which
still
is
think for
not what I. Yeah, I don't want. Wait, wait. You want to play it. You want to bounce it for sure. But
I,
I'm not
I,
so happy about. But we will get stock up. We will be fine.
yeah, that's gonna be fine. They have 0 cards. So what land do you wanna be keeping post drawing? I think I wanna keep the undergrounds actually. Actually, no, I wanna keep
No Caracas. I want Caracas because Caracas
yeah,
has a
bounce
lot
the
of.
Uro. Yeah,
If he does get Uro, you want to bounce it and still have it on top for your turn. I think it's fine. Of
yeah.
course, if you draw Thoughtseize now, we can say, "Oh, you should have known."
Okay, we drew the land anyways. So and next time we're gonna be stock upping to find the plows to answer the Uro forever. I think I would like to like get it forever, right? Then Caracas is definitely nice, but do on the same page. If you can like remove it forever, it's probably correct to remove
Yeah.
it forever.
Yes, but we are for sure bringing back stock up.
Mm.
Okay, I think we can agree on that. Thoughtseize seems also pretty good because we can be now Thoughtseizing
What
even
about
closer.
getting the removal guaranteed? That's also a reasonable thought.
Yes,
We will
absolutely.
see.
I mean, their best draw is like Raksasha's Bargain.
Or Bowman to kill the ferret.
Yes, Bowman would be tough.
Yeah, that would be also annoying. Oh, okay. That's I guess Teferi goes.
We have yes, the fairy goes for sure.
So there's that what I thought about, but they might play it in board, but this was basically the Kaito answer, what I said in game.
Mhm.
The surest
But
edict.
if they use answer for Kaito on our Teferi that already did his job, and now they are most probably, I think, what they are
This
doing. They are
Uro.
so now they realized what they should have done before.
But Tomáš, do you miss the old edict? The first one? Do you remember when it was played actually in Legacy for like quite a while? The
You mean
first edict?
Diabolic Edict?
Yeah, the Tempest one. It's
It was
Tempest,
in
right?
my first ever booster of Tempest.
I just love the artwork for the record. It's just
Yes, and there is obviously our favorites like uh, um, what is there? Grievon, Ilveg, and Volrat. He's throwing him. No. Uh, Either Volrat or Grievon is throwing the advantage of the ship
Mhm.
falling down.
So here, actually, let's talk about it. So my line is getting the stock up. If we break on the removal, we're gonna Caracas it. What do you think about it?
My line is like Caracas this and bring back Prismatic Ending and deal with
With
the
beans.
yes. Hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah. I guess that we can like yeah. They're definitely gonna be bad when the game gonna low. And Bowmaster is also a nice draw, but we're gonna keep it for their Bowmaster. We're gonna wait.
Mm, yes. So we want. Obviously I wanted stock up, but like if you play against this deck, beans is the card. Like they must not have it. They must not get like extra value of
Yeah.
it. So that's like most
I'm
important.
gonna keep the Vason for the Brainstorm. I don't think it's gonna be relevant
Okay.
anywhere else. Right? Like when they have card pad, I don't think we can like harm them. They have like such a good mana base anyways in form of basics on the top of the card
Hmm.
pad.
Yes.
So I don't think the mana gonna be.
And I don't think they have any interesting lands to destroy.
I actually don't think I'm gonna be playing the Bowman, even if they have 28 life, so I'm just gonna get them.
I agree. I would really strictly almost keep it for Bowman. And now
Yeah.
they have a big incentive of playing their own Bowman to kill our Tameo.
Also, for mentioning, they actually get rid of the veils. Like if they have the veil, I don't think we would have able to win the game. The Bowman mirror, if they kept the yeah. So what
That's
is
very true.
this? This is removal
Oh.
for. Yeah, this might be the Bowman.
Hmm.
This is annoying, but I guess we get the value from it. So,
Yes, we did.
but good to know. We should like not be greedy to going for the ultimate in game 3
No,
we lose. We should always
yeah.
down ticking.
Well, I would never be. I'm not
Yeah.
that. But sometimes that's wrong. But I didn't want to flip Tameo. Actually, when I think about it now, we could have bounced it with Caracas. But I think we got our value, and I think it did well. So I think we can
Yeah,
be happy
I
now
mean,
with
removing
Tameo.
the beans too much was so crucial for us.
Absolutely, I agree with that. But normally, I don't want to flip her, especially when I have Caracas against this grinded deck. I kind of want to draw Tameo now.
Yeah, Tamo is. I mean, I always want to draw Tamo in multiples with your deck, like when we have Caracas or even
Mm,
better.
yeah.
Let's draw Brainstorm. That's not good. I guess
No,
it
that's a
passed.
break. Yeah, we have to pass.
Brainstorm
Yes,
is
now
probably the
obviously
best card. Yeah.
now Uro unfortunately shows its strength.
hmm
But I think we did what we were supposed to do.
Actually, to play a little bit faster, we're gonna go game 3. I
Mhm.
now see more and more.
It is possible.
What is this? Oh, I would now probably bring the Surgical when I see they play multiple Uros.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would bring the Surgical, and that's kinda it. Yeah, just the Surgical for probably the one force. Do you agree on that? On that small change?
Yes, I was I said it before that Surgic was definitely a maybe board.
Oh yeah. I didn't even. You are correct. Yeah, they need to tap that forest to be able to play the Uro. There we go. Hey, I guess we're gonna just gonna Caracas it again, and I think our way to win is now to basically yeah hope they don't have much more Murktides and just win the Bowman mirror.
Hmm.
We're gonna bounce it end step and just try to play faster. I'm not gonna be talking that much about because we need to just gain.
There is also not much to do. I think we're just passing
Yeah,
now, right? So
I actually
There's
think
not
I'm
much
gonna
to
play.
talk about.
I'm actually play the
No,
land.
no, no, no,
No.
no, don't.
Oh, I'm clicked already.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe it was luck. I basically hold the mouse on the top of the land, but yeah, it's anyways
It's
marginal.
fine.
Yeah, that's actually fine.
Yes, because now the mana does not matter. But if you play 5 color and they have that 4th Eolingas, it may be very different.
So basically, I'm
So,
just
but
waiting when they're gonna be starting bowmanning, deploying bowmans.
yes, yeah, exactly.
What is he
I
waiting
think
for?
we are prepared for that, and they are
And the
looking for
beans.
Wasteland beans. That's annoying. That's really annoying.
But they have 20 cards in the deck left, Tomáš. This is probably basically our win
Mhm.
con.
Yeah, the question is whether they did include endurance, which I think you should do at least one, at least post board against this
Yeah.
style of deck because
Sometimes they don't have it though. We will see.
grindy.
I hope they don't they'll play toad sizes. That would be the
I mean,
worst.
against this deck, instead of surgical, ideal would be Nihil Spellbomb. That would be ideal.
This,
Now
this
expect for Bowmaster.
yeah, this might start like the bowmanning. No, okay. Now actually I wanna play it to get
Mhm.
more lands.
Yes, they will probably have removal.
Yeah.
They will unless they sided it out, but I think they will have something like the Delve spell.
Yeah,
Murder
the
spell
cut, the cut.
they will be drawing.
So what is this? Rakshasa? Sure, you got it.
If he has Raksasha, then he like loses 25% of his deck. Am I right?
That's correct. It's 6 cards? No,
It's
4.
4+1
So it's 5
uh,
from yeah,
of the
yeah.
beans. So and now every uro is like it's not for free. And what's funny sometimes? That sometimes it's hard to attack with uro because you're drawing card. It's not for free either.
And they're also losing a lot of time of the clock, but they're still ahead. So I will try to
Yes, for
kinda.
sure. By the way, now if they have beans, we just let all the beans go.
Mhm. Yeah,
We won't
I,
hit them.
I actually think they play second beans. They are not able almost playing any spells for the rest of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, exactly.
So they don't. I don't think they can able like. I would say they have still 2 beans left. Right? We removed 1. No, they have last beans left in. Okay, so
Mhm,
lucky
mhm, mhm.
them. We were fighting over the beans when the game was unclear. Like they're gonna just go so like
Play
one-sided.
uro, play uro. Come on, remove
There's the
your gray, play
god.
uro. Yeah, that was expected.
Yeah, I don't think like we were supposed to be expecting this gonna live when they basically drew the whole deck.
That's okay. I mean, I'd rather keep that Bowmasters alive.
Now they Uro.
And also, I love that the Strix is threatening with Kaiton.
That's also true. Yeah, I mean, Kaito would be probably the best draw for us to get like a little bit
Mhm,
back to try like just try to like prolong the game just a little bit longer.
mhm.
And they maybe gonna. Okay, that's bad. This is basically the best because if they remove, they probably have Bowman for this, right? They have a full hand, so we need to
That's true.
find Plow pretty quickly. Otherwise, you go game
Or
3.
Kaito. Kaito is still great.
Now I'm so into the Bowman, but I feel like we're gonna.
No,
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 I'm gonna be still keep.
doesn't do anything really.
Yeah, they're 39 live actually. That's correct. That would be 11. So we need to find the answer.
I think we'll probably die, but
It's actually not
let's
bad.
see.
So they,
Okay, and we just pass.
yeah,
Let's hope for the best. They're probably Bowmaster end of turn Strix.
yeah, there we go.
Okay, so we probably want to Bowmaster now, right?
Yeah, I don't know if the stop gonna keep in the check.
You play another?
And they have the
No,
push.
no, we did. We did. Please, we
Yeah,
did
yeah, I know,
because
I know. I also think it's more correct. I mean, they would lose from the clock, but everyone are losing anything from our clock, so I would just
mhm,
concede.
mhm.
Yeah, you are. I mean, yeah, the push was also expected. So let's
Yes,
bring the
but
surgical.
here ideal would be to have Nihil Spellbomb. That would be ideal.
Yeah, yeah, that would be kind of the best card to have in this kind of. In my wizard list, I do play this Nail Spellman, but I do see like why you like playing the cage because you just like to address the decks like you just have it, like the Stone Cold Lockup.
Yes, I used to have Nihil Spellbomb was the fifth like Grave Hate, but I think we changed it for Nalrod.
Yeah, I think the
And
though
also,
it's correct though. It's just such a strong
yes,
card.
for sure. I think this is fine. I mean, let's do this. They had very good carpet that basically gave them a lot of cards.
It was
I think
like better soloring, and after Black
yeah, it was like
Lotus.
it was like drawing three lands and having them right into play. So
Mhm.
especially this like mana hungry deck really wants that. And yeah, I mean the good thing is that he's going for basics. He's scared, and
On the play.
that can like ruin his mana.
Guess we keep that.
That's very nice.
I
That
would like
would
to
be
see Tameo, but you can like always go for the best hands.
mhm, yes.
We're gonna play the because anyways we're gonna be fetching because I wanna definitely get basic swamp because of carpet. When we don't know, we don't need to be fetching.
No, I think I want surveil.
Oh, but look at that. I drew a good card.
Yeah,
Uh,
they will have yes.
but do we gonna play it naked or wait for brainstorm or carcass? We might actually wait. But if we don't have push, we're gonna get ahead so much.
Yeah, I think we have to play it.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we're gonna also be possible to get this Trouvé later. And
I would get Underground Sea and play it.
yeah, because I think they play like maybe one Vicent only. What do we see?
Yes, I think yeah, one or two.
But I need to. I don't think we can discussing every detail like this, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just saying in future, so for the listeners, because every we have 7:30 and every this kind of would take us like 20 seconds. So I guess I need to kind of autopilot soon. Hopefully not soon, but we will see. Because I would make some misplays, obviously.
If they push here, no, then they
They're
can't
looking.
surveil. So
They're looking for the push.
yes, I think also if they remove it now, they can't beans. So I think it's just correct to play it. Of course, if they don't have it, it's obviously great. I mean,
But at
what are
least we
we
can like
waiting?
delay the beats exactly. At least we're
So
gonna
they're killing it.
surveil. Yeah, push. Oh, Toadsie's first. That's actually
Okay,
annoying. Toadsie's like
it's okay.
didn't show us the Toadsie's the whole game. They might play few or they bored it now because they
They usually
realize.
play. They play like one or two.
Yeah. So they're probably
Because
gonna
that's
take
a deck.
Bowman.
Even imagine a five color, but even in like the three color deck of beans, there are so many things you want to squeeze in. So then you
Mhm.
start like cutting numbers. So they often don't have like four bowmasters. Maybe actually buck.
Oh, they take Plow by the way. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, they don't
And
have
this is
removal for
beautiful.
Tameo. Beautiful. We're getting a little
Yes.
bit
So we
of
are
the value.
surveil. We're getting surveil, and we're
And if we
we
find Caracas, we just or brainstorm, and we would just hold the brainstorm to when they find the removal. So probably the brainstorm or Caracas is the best draw for us.
hmm well, Caracas is the best draw every time.
I would keep it the Bowman.
Yes, for sure. This is a bowman mirror, so we want that.
And I actually wanna draw immediately to play around their Bowman, and also we can draw
hmm
brainstorm right away.
hmm I
Let's
like
find
that.
Toad size maybe. That's all. This card is alright because they do the plow, and they can't
hmm
waste the planes. The planes sticking in the game. It's
hmm
not a streamline format. Okay,
Yet.
okay, let's see what is this. This is oh,
Beans. That's beans. That's for
we,
that's
we, that's gonna be ending.
yes.
They didn't find they don't find
I'd like to
removal.
see. I'd like to see land. Honestly,
That's a land.
yes, sort of a land.
Let's attack
Yes.
first, and I think we're just gonna get a land and ending that.
hmm
Definitely gonna getting Tundra
I think
here.
you want to wait. Don't you want to just like? It doesn't matter. It's okay. I would just probably prismatic ending first.
Yeah, and let's keep the Tundra.
That will be forced. He will force.
Yeah, might be.
That's what they just protect it.
Yeah, then how the deck works.
hmm
But it's like so powerful, right? Like if they have you cannot Bowman because if they have Bowman, you basically lose as well. Like powerful, right? Like threatening combo
hmm
because you cannot really be Bowmaning into that. I would actually plow on the stack of the Uro now.
Yeah, I like that. We have a Snapcaster, which is beautiful in this situation because we will be prismatic ending next turn,
Yeah,
and that's great card that can gives us right. If they mercs, we obviously start to plowshare.
push. That's
Push.
fine. We already get two cards, which like was probably the maximum we could
Yeah, it's 3 for 1 now.
tap like this. Prismatic ending. We play a little bit faster, but hopefully we're gonna be
Yes,
fine with
that's
time.
okay. That's okay. That's why I'm trying to say also the plays we want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously their best player is in Murktide region now. Probably the best they can
I'm
do,
like
I
F6ing
think.
now, which I would normally not F6, but it's like the chess clock works this way. To basically play with less informations open when this comes into the time zone.
So they have 3 cards.
Yeah, this might be another Uro. Oh, they thought they have the Uro in the graveyard. Okay, they all start misplaying. They tap the
Uh-huh.
mana. They fought the Uro. Actually, no. Maybe they still. Okay. They have another Uro.
Okay.
Okay, that's annoying. Hopefully we find plow ending.
Oh, they can play it.
Yeah, that's
How
very.
big is our how Barogov is 4/5?
Yeah, so it's gonna be just
My
trade.
gets okay.
I do know what's funny. I don't think actually they might don't have Bowman in hand, but they might still. So it's very unclear. But I still think it was Corey not played in any of the. Sadly, yeah. Let's start jamming the Baroglyphs. And let's hope they don't have the removal for them, because otherwise they're gonna run out.
Yes, I mean definitely the Uro can run away with the game, and it's
Yeah,
actually kind of it's fine. And I mean, oh, Barogov is it the
4/5. Oh my god, this is yeah. That's like this is powerful of playing Bowman and this kind of engines, right? Because
Mhm.
you can definitely try to do it, but you're gonna lose so many games of basically. Okay, they have also the push probably to have it all. We're not gonna be blocking obviously. If we have push, we are probably dead. But that's what I said. Like, it's so powerful this kind of deck. If
Mhm.
I think they play like overall like pretty fine. I need to give
Mhm.
them the credit. They play it very fast and like this is
Wow,
beatable. So we're just gonna
certainly.
attack and play another Baroglyph. We just need to be Baroglyph
Yes,
every turn from this
and
point.
we definitely want to use the trigger and hope to get something out of it.
Yeah, I would like to get Bowman.
We also can enlarge the Goif quite significantly.
Oh, String is actually not bad for later.
Mhm.
Maybe we would pump the Baroglyph, but I think it's correct to have it in hand.
Still 4/5, right?
Yeah, I feel like they have Force over though. Yeah, they have the Force, so my read was on point. Because right, they don't have the remove, so it makes sense like they have the Force, so. But still 241.
Okay.
But there's the Bowman, we know, so.
Mhm. Now it's funny when we target their boom and they can draw, and we can target something else
I want
again and
actually I
they
want
can
actually
draw.
clear the also tokens. I want actually want to shoot after as well the token with the first trigger, right? To clear it for this.
Mhm.
But what is this carpet? No, and beans. No, Rakshasa. Yeah, I mean they just show us they have like nasty tools, right, Tomáš? And we just
Mhm.
kind of like be able to be in position to bowmanning their like tools. They definitely navigated
Yes.
very well this opponent. Definitely props to the opponent. They beat
Mhm.
us fair and square. They show us they are a good player. But let's still try to win it. But I feel like they are like in major position. So let's see. Let's bowman the bowman. And after we bowman the token, and after I think we stop the engine. We're gonna just squeeze a little bit of the value, but they're gonna get a few cards, but we're gonna kill the creatures. Oh, they're stopping the value. Yeah, they stop it like immediately.
Mhm. But this is
Or,
okay because yeah,
also,
they
I
already.
want to just say the Leo was big house, unfortunately.
Uh-huh. Yes,
Actually,
because we can't like ponder now. We will Tameo.
yeah, I'm almost because I'm trying to still keep some time, but I need to also play well because we are behind. So a lot of stuff like need to play well and also like keep the time, and also we are like super behind in many ways.
Yes, but I think in the second game we bit bricked at some point. We could have
Yeah,
drawn
I
something.
feel like maybe we were supposed to stock up there, Tomáš, and just like try to get the chain. It's
Mhm.
complicated. I actually think we're so behind. I need to try shoot the Leo Vault and kill it.
Uh-huh.
That's basically what I'm gonna try to do. Obviously, if they push the token, it's fine. At least they don't kill Baroglyph. I don't really get the attack with Leo what we kill it. That would be the first step to get back into the game. Yeah, so that is a first big punt by opponent because they also play turn back.
Yes. Interesting.
Yeah, so they just let it go. So yeah, we are back in the game now with Strix, Ponder. Yeah, we are back in the game. So I need to play now.
But
I need to
don't
take the time. Okay, that's
yes,
beautiful as well.
don't forget that they have a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Like they have a lot of resources probably. Like they have what, 4 cards, 5 cards,
I
6?
think Tomáš, we're gonna play again like the game 2. We just wanna try to deck. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's start with this
Mhm.
in case they play spell appears. After we're gonna probably attacking.
Now I think we just want to attack and pass, and we'll have Bowmaster because like we can't afford to play into Bowmaster.
I actually think I wanna play the second Bowmaster with these triggers.
Yes, absolutely do that.
How many shoots we gonna have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, do we clear? No, right? It's 5 shots, right? Total. 1,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, they can have Veil, but hopefully
So we shoot
not this
them,
time.
right? We shoot them. I don't think we can kill
I
Uro.
think so. Yes, I think so.
Because time is we are already in the red zone.
Yes. Now remember as well that the token can get very big and can block the Uro.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna
So
swing
that's
with the token. We need to just try to stay alive.
kind of exciting.
Yeah. I think we still gonna attack once with Tamio. We should have enough blockers.
Wait. Attack with the token, please.
Also with the token.
Yes, because it's 6/6, we don't want to trade it. We want to have it bigger and then it lives. Otherwise, everything went for nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
We're also getting life now.
Other card.
And if he attacks and he doesn't kill any of the bowmasters, the token grows. We shoot him. We'll get more. And if he kills the token and then he attacks, we get fresh token that can jump.
I'm afraid they're gonna find Bowmaster soon. Another one, which
Yes, possible, of course.
this is
They have a
break die
lot,
though.
but it also means 2 draws.
Yeah, but there's 9 live only. They might just they're going.
But I mean, I think the token is getting into territory of jumping. The token is getting like out of hand. Of course, they can have push for sure. They can have answer, but I think the token is can win it. I remember playing against like giant, the
By the way, we're getting
primeval
them in
type.
time. By the way, Tomáš. Sorry, I'm like interrupting, but we slowly
Yeah.
getting time. That's also gonna be very crucial.
What I'm saying that it happened to me a few times that my opponent was so much drawing with the One Ring that then he had to attack with Primeval Titan into my 13/13 token and just die to get some extra lands. So I think this token can be like a path to victory.
I don't.
Can.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be. Okay, so they. Wow, it's already 12-12, by the way. It's already
Yeah,
lethal. They need to be jumping with the
that's what
break
I'm saying.
tide.
That's what I'm saying. Like, of course they can Bowmaster and it will be very different, but yeah.
Yeah. I think next turn we're gonna swing only with the token and the Barago, if you agree. Next turn.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Another beans.
It's beans. Nah.
We
I, th-
are
I
we
think.
are we are almost ahead in time, by the way. Almost.
Uh-huh.
So let's attack first, always with both.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Bowmaster, sadly. Which I
Mm-hmm.
think I will actually start. No, this is braced. We don't have any counters, so this need to resolve, unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay, they're getting. So now I think I would actually ponder try find wide removals. I don't think they have Bowman. What is this, Bowman? We're ahead in time, so I need to just be watching them. But I don't want to like step into their Bowman when we like navigated beautifully the game. So now actually I think. Wait, why they don't do it first and after remove, right? The token.
No, I don't know. Doesn't matter, but we
But
only.
now actually, I almost wanna. No, I don't wanna brainstorm. I wanna get the tummy right for blocking.
Mhm.
But this is a bit. But they might throw the bowman in that. Do we do any cantrip? No.
No, I don't think so. We probably want to get streaks and hope for the best.
Yeah, no, they don't have the bowman. Okay, they might just kill us with that.
I mean, they have loads of cards, right? We're probably not going to make it, but we're putting up fight, and hopefully.
Oh, this is playing this. Okay, that's. What about actually try to brains? No, we can't brains. We would flip thumbnail. So we need to just do this and.
Any removal kills us, right? But we can draw swords. Yeah,
What
but
about?
we need to. Well, yeah, please.
Wait, what about brainstorm? Because if we're gonna find any land, we can up and this is not gonna kill us. What about brainstorm and flip the thumbnail? We're gonna like remove this as a lethal creature.
Yes,
Maybe,
but we need to still find all sorts of plushes, right?
we need to find the sword.
Yeah, I think we
We
probably.
break. I think I agree. We just like was. It's so insane though how well we played. Yeah, they almost yeah damn. They almost actually threw that. How far they were. Yeah, almost. Yeah, cool. GG's. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's a shame.
mean, yeah. They just like had
But like,
like yeah, that was like complicated. GG's though. I enjoyed that, but yeah, it was complicated. Let's see what if we
yes,
brainstorm.
I mean, in the second
Yeah,
game they
brainstorm
won
would
it
still
on that
lose.
Uro. Like the second game, Uro killed us. That was the major thing.
I also feel like they're just build it to be basically be superior against controls, right? They play at least 3 euros. I mean, Leo Vaults. It is just yeah, it's just nasty. Multiple carpets. Yeah, that was a complicated. But I mean, Tomáš, I think we get like a lot. We get like very unlucky because we never find uh, Kaito in game 2, game 3, and that's why we lost.
Yes,
We needed a
yes.
Kaito to kind of like.
And we saw quite a lot of cards we were drawing. Yeah, I think Kaito is very, very good. We saw that they have also Brazen Borrower as some kind of an answer to Kaito. Yeah, but that's a shame for sure.
It also came into in time almost. They won with 2.5 minutes. We had 3 minutes. That was that would be interesting if they don't have just the win. If it's gonna go into
Yeah, in the first
the.
game they were like on 12 cards in library.
Okay, we play against the Breakfest.
Yeah.
There's a matchup you call that, Tomáš. So there you go.
But now we have to decide. Yeah, I think we just play Tundra Pass.
And die 2 days if they have the combo. I would just kill it
I
right
mean,
away. That's my thought. Because anyways,
uh,
if they play either, I mean,
oh yeah, you're right.
yeah, if they
You're
play
right.
Oracle or Nadu, we anyways need to kill it in respawn, and now we play around days.
Okay, that's fair. I did not realize it's off the plane.
But
So
let's do the upkeep in case they play Fans in main deck.
no, they don't. But you can do it upkeep. That's
Yeah,
fine. There
it's
is
free.
no downside to do that.
Yeah. But right, you see my reason, right? Like if they have the nuts with days backup, it would just be.
Yeah.
And anyways,
And this
if
deck,
yeah, what?
yes, and I just want to say that their deck is like susceptible kind of to Wasteland sometimes. Of course, now they are showing
Oh, so
us
they have the
this.
kill, but let's see. I don't know if they have the days though, but they had the kill.
Hmm.
Bowman, one time. Oh no, okay. That's
I think we want to just like, yeah, we just ponder.
that's correct. Let's find Toadseas, Plow, and okay, that's not good.
Nothing. We have to shuffle.
Yeah, and find Force of it would be also. I actually think we need to play it out and hope they don't. I mean, if they have the kill, they would anyways go for that. I think. I might
Yeah.
be wrong. I think we just need to play the thumbnail.
Yeah.
If they have the kill, if they don't have the kill, we might be getting back into the game. We don't care about Nado because we kill the but the Shuko or the another enabler just wins.
I mean, we do care about Nadu, but yeah,
Yeah.
I get your point.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
that's why this deck is like get one right for quite a while. It's just such a strong AB. Oops, I win. I guess we're gonna let them. I don't think we need to see the deck, right? They're gonna be now.
Well, we can.
Oh, they pondering. So let's see. If they're pondering, it might says they might have enhanced some like two Narcomoebas maybe.
No, the thing is that now the deck, if you have, say, Dread Return in hand, it can be a bit odd.
Yeah,
Because you,
let them
yeah.
flip it.
So I suggest if you play against this deck, just always you want to see it.
Also, they can have like, but they have the Nakameba, so they need to have. When I see the Dreadnought and the other stuff, we can concede. Let's
Yeah,
just.
but they can have Oracle in hand.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, if we're gonna see Oracle and the Dreadnought turn, we wanna
Because
pick.
back in the day, you played Cabal Therapy, so you could cast it on yourself, put it in the grave, and just
There's a
win from
Dreadnought
there.
turn.
And
There's a Memory Journey. Okay, there's the Oracle. So
okay,
they might
yeah.
be still playing. Yeah, I guess we're gonna consider.
So we will have an uphill battle now, but I think we already I think identified
Yeah.
some of the ways how we want to do it.
We definitely wanna
We want
shave one or two basics. That's what I remember.
yes, and also some maybe like a one force well or two.
Yeah, but I also
And
forget to mention, Tomáš, you're gonna be making the cyborg guide, right, for my
yeah,
Patreon
yeah.
site, so it's gonna be
Yes,
amazing.
yes, I
Looking
will.
for it.
I will.
Looking
So
for
we
that.
want to have two containments.
Your knowledge is always welcomed. Yeah, wait, two. Let me see. Let me go back to that. So
We don't want cage, right? We don't want cage, that's for sure.
yeah, I like
We
the
want
edict. I like the
I like the
surgical.
edict. I like the edict. I like the surgical and two containments, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's. We're gonna cut two basics.
Hmm.
I like
Uh,
all the 1 mana spells.
yes, I do. I know. I remember we were discussing it's between Strix, it's Kaito, and some number of also wills. I think when we are on the draw, we can keep up. I think probably one kite. How many cards do we need to cut? Two.
Two.
So
So
like
probably two forces, maybe, or maybe one.
one. I would say one Kaito, one Strix.
Okay. I definitely like for me. I like prefer to keep all Kaitos, but
Hmm.
I wanna see like how it played out because I just wanna have the tool of grinding them, right? Because actually
Hmm.
this is like the what how they killed us. Actually, I died even a few days ago against Larson. They
Hmm.
just won with such a fast. Oops, I have it all. But usually what I think became coming, it's going into late game usually against controls. So I like having the access, but definitely we might. It's all like it's fine and not incorrect. It depends of your playstyle to keep more forces, right, Tomáš? Like,
Hmm.
so this is a nice hand. I would keep it.
That's a nice hand, yes. And we want to get basically all lands we ever need, and we'll be surveilling end of turn.
Hmm. Now we are kind of like at least. Uh, they don't show us therapy, right? I believe.
No, they don't play therapy.
Yeah, they play only that if they have the green land, they can shuffle it. Okay.
And what's also nice about this, that even if they do get the combo milling, we can double surgical, which is kind of sweet.
Oh yeah, I mean surgically, it's or like I would like to don't mind finding toad size with surgical. That's also what I like to do
Nice.
with the full info. Let's get this. But I think I will actually try next time playing two surveillance Tomáš as well. Maybe definitely like
We
kind
can
of
try
like.
that. Yes.
I think I would mill it.
Yes.
Sadly, despite I ponder. Yeah,
I
I
think yeah,
think
we want to brainstorm. Yes, go for it. Brainstorm.
no, we have only ponder, no brainstorm.
Sorry, yeah, ponder.
Yeah,
Ponder.
yeah,
Sorry,
I
I mean
was.
ponder.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
ponder.
Try to find the
Uh,
toadsies. I would actually keep it. I like more removals. I just like.
yeah.
I would keep
Yes.
actually everything. Maybe even the land
Uh,
later.
no, we don't want the land,
Yeah.
but we'll just get yeah, whatever swords or edict. I like edict better because maybe we want to fetch and we might need to swords to plowshare. We won't need it, but we maybe want to do it. But I think three lands is fine.
They
We will
might play it
get some more
now.
lands later.
Okay, ponder is just cantripping. Okay. I don't think like it's like we always need to like bowman clog them because they play plows, so it's not always working even.
Yeah, no, we want to use it as a removal bowman. So in theory, we have like four removal and now fifth removal, and we can play two a turn. So I'm quite happy with that.
I definitely
And
would
especially
like
when
to find brainstorm, right? Because you can like maybe later on snap brainstorm and step.
Mhm.
But interesting. You don't want another land? I feel like having more lands is also like kind of fine to have
Mhm.
more, accept more removals.
Yes, but if they yeah,
So you would shuffle away the land from top and step from for Tundra. Okay, that's beautiful. They're
are
making
they
first
going for
misplay.
it?
Oh, they're making a misplay. They're opening to the bowman. So now we're
Mhm.
definitely gonna bowman here.
Yes, definitely.
Let's see. They might have force. I don't think they play. They show us. Yeah, they don't play Veil. They don't play green. So they can like really blow it out. Okay.
They have very small, obviously green, but they play Nadu and they play the Memory
Oh,
Journey
now we have
flashback.
surgical oracle opportunity as well anytime.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a good.
But they can still kill us with a Nadu, so
I
it
would
definitely beats.
actually brainstorm here from
Yeah, it's
Tundra.
it's nice.
Actually,
From
no,
Thunder,
from the sewers actually with double plow.
from C. I agree.
I wouldn't mind hitting the. Yeah, this actually it's okay. I would actually like to keep the force now. I think the force removal is ending, and I would put plow on top.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have also like the layer of the force maybe for later then.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always... But I guess. What do you think, Tomáš? Do we need the second plow? I'm not sure yet. We can
No,
wait.
I think we can wait, and
We will
also
see.
if they depending how they will play it, they maybe lead with Encore, so we can even like surgical in theory Cephalid if we need to. But I think probably it's better to target it on Tassa's Oracle anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I like having Edict plus Solst
I think they're
Plowshares.
gonna now try to deploy the Nados very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. That's very nice. We let it resolve.
And I actually think I'm gonna untap and draw the plow maybe, and after Edict to play around days as well. What do you feel about that?
I would maybe even like.
Oh, never mind. Now we need to just
we
Edict.
don't have a yes. We have to Edict.
And I think it's time to get a Scrubland.
Okay.
Or do you don't still like it? And
No,
would
it's
you?
okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm asked like because if it's not like bite us, like what you would get.
No, I would just get Underground Sea or
Yeah.
Sword. Oh, maybe yeah. Whatever. It
Because
doesn't
we
matter.
shuffle away then that one plow, so we don't really double
Yes.
white. Each opponent sacrifice non-token creature. I need to always because you need
Yes, they
to.
can have days. That's probably the best they can have right now.
Oh, that's
That's,
beautiful.
now we can like kill all their we can remove all their win cons basically.
I would now actually ponder try find another bowman. What do you think about that?
I would.
Because I kind of want to snapcast to Edict for another Nadu to don't give them any value.
No, please, Arkan, what we're doing is either now or
Okay.
post draw, we are surgical extracting Nadu.
Oh, yeah, that's I guess is better because if they force the surgical, we have still snap. Yeah, that's
Exactly. So I would just you can ponder into land.
yeah, that's I
So
think it's fine. Or but if we find bowman, that would be even better, right? Yeah, I actually oh my god, and that's also Caracas into Tamil. That's just
mhm, mhm.
yeah. Actually, I
By
like
the
it.
way,
I like your line.
yes, but Caracas is not like amazing answer, but it can also somehow answer Nadu. And I have won games before when I remove Oracle and they had to kill me with Nadu, and they just couldn't do it because of Caracas.
I
So
actually don't
just
think
something.
I don't think they would actually block the bowman, but I think this is fine attack, right? Like this way.
And now post draw, we will be surgical extracting the Nadu.
Yeah.
And yeah,
We paid alive. We are not
it's
really.
such an old school play. Surgical Snapcaster, surgical.
Or like with the brazen. I mean, how was it called that old brazen borrower? It was called the click, Vendilion click.
Yes,
That was such a beautiful card. I miss it a little bit.
I have played it.
Oh, nice. I mean, and do you have like signed or like foil or
No,
just
no, no. I
normal?
don't believe. I don't believe in that.
Okay.
But
Just
I
normal
played
one. Cool.
for years. I played 3 inside board of blue decks against blue decks. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, with your skill, I would say like you would gain way more from that card. Definitely, like when you get more knowledge of the format and of the matchups, yeah, the card like getting on power. Yeah, I can see that. I also was like adding it time to time to my, but I was not that good in Legacy back then. I was like just starting. I was like watching the Star City games, and I was like gaining information when I could. My win rate was horrible on Magic Online back then when I was playing Czech pile, or like the players was like beating me like the. Oh, and they have the Naru in hand. Beautiful.
That's what I thought. I it looked like that because they just like I don't say threw it, but I was thinking they might have one. And now they think they can win the game.
Wait, Tomáš, why they didn't plow the bombas and brainstorm in respawn? That seems like a misplay to me. They could make that play. What do you think
They
about that?
could.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have
But
probably
I mean, we are
done
in
that.
losing bracket. Open might be missing some
Yes.
stuffs. Who knows?
Yes. And not to mention they might think they can still beat
I
us.
guess it's hard. Yeah, they can still
They
beat
can.
us with it. Yeah, I do agree.
No, they think
Oh, I mean, yeah,
they,
I
they
think
can't
it's
beat us.
I think it's yeah. I guess we could only lose if we made like not only one misplay but like multiple misplays probably from this spot.
Yeah, we have everything, and I think when they put Cephalid on the stack, we will just take Tassas.
They might be trying to plow the bowman. Let me actually
Let
see.
them.
Let me actually see their win cons. Wonder turn.
They have Saga. They have Saga. I see two Tameos.
So if you
But
get
then
the Oracle, they have no way to abuse the graveyard. They can just like get the two recommends, which we don't really care.
obviously it's like that. They sometimes can have two Oracle, but if we surgical Oracle, we are fine with the other Oracle as well.
Yeah, let's do that.
So Cephalid is on the stack. Yes, that's when we want to
Oh,
do
do
this.
you know what we could have done, Tomáš? We could have actually in draw step surgical away the cephalids.
We could, but I kind of want them to have Cephalids now in their deck because it doesn't do anything, right?
I kind of want to actually force it because they have two cantrips, so they don't want to be cantripping to Saga.
But they can still cantrip into something.
Yeah,
Even if you
but they don't have
force
any
it.
win con. They can basically, but the bowman would be just beat Saga then.
No, I honestly I don't want it. Just let them
Yeah,
because now how many cards in their deck do anything? Like very little.
only
So
Saga basically. I would say.
yes, only Saga, and for Saga we'll have stock up to get Wasteland and some other cards. So I think it's fine. And also
Okay.
don't forget the tokens. They won't be all that great, all that big.
So I think they're gonna try to find Force of the Brainstorm.
Yeah, they will brainstorm into Force of Will, hopefully.
Okay.
But if he has Encores in deck, if he has Cephalids in deck, if he has Dread Return in deck, if he has Narcomoeba in deck, after we surgical, the Oracle, then it doesn't do anything.
That's true. They can like really be.
It's like sometimes when you like surgical extract, let's say Dark Ritual, to like make his say whatever Past in Flames or whatever play worse.
And
You
basically
sometimes you
now.
sometimes I just want to finish. You sometimes
Yeah.
don't want to remove all the dark rituals because maybe in some scenario you want them to draw other dark rituals because that's not business, right? When they're looking for business. So, yeah. So I'm quite happy with as it's
Yeah.
how we sided.
I don't think we're gonna be
Uh,
changing anything for game 3.
I mean, if we had we cut some number of Force of Wills in this game when we were on the play, we're certainly not doing it now when we're on draw and we're getting extra card and we're 1 mana behind.
And we've seen how the game 1 end up basically.
Especially his turn 2 and 3 are super dangerous.
Yeah, agree. I just want to say, like, we actually them having Oracle in the graveyard, it's completely shut down their line for shuffling it back. I think we have to
Yep.
need to keep this though, sadly, with no removal.
Yep. But we
We-
have Force.
Yeah, they definitely though can have the nuts or the white the nomad into or cover and win, but
And also they can do Tundra into Nomad. We can Wasteland.
oh, that's true. They need to have like really basic planes and after cover and the Oracle.
So far they were very hard on basics. They really went for basics. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets planes.
oh, Plow is
Oh,
beautiful. But let's ponder,
so
right?
yeah, Ponder for sure, because we want to keep mana open as much as we can against this deck.
I love that actually. I like the Bowmaster, and I'm not sure. I think I like the Vason more than the Fetch because I feel like this issue can make they play Saga. I just want a more card
Uh,
against Saga mainly.
Yeah, I like
And
that. And when we get Tundra and Underground Sea, we can cast and Wasteland. We can cast everything.
mhm.
And see, that's what I was expecting. Like when he played it this way, I thought that he will do this.
Wait, they
So
mill Brainstorm
maybe they are looking for
lands.
land.
Yeah, they definitely have.
Lands.
But I don't think I
It's
should force that. I mean, there's no how we
no,
wanna
no,
win.
no. But I think we might actually wasteland this land because we have second wasteland if we need to.
And they probably gonna miss the land drop now with the Ponder. They thinking if they need to, but maybe they have the land. Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay, they have the land, but actually pretty weak one. I would probably base them because these are kind of like.
Absolutely. Like I would snap Wasteland here. Because they can't kill us next turn, right? Had they deployed Encore now, we would have to think more about it. But like that, I'm quite happy.
Okay, they passing, so it's fine. So
And
we're
we are
gonna play
playing
fetch.
fetch land for sure, and just pass.
Yeah, we are like in reasonable spot.
Yes, we are. But this is like now. This is turn 3. They can kill us, right? So we have to
Let's get
figure out
surveillance,
it.
right? I would say.
Yes, yes. And that next fetch land will get us Tundra.
And I don't think I'm gonna be playing the stock up. I
No.
think actually I wanna keep it because I wanna actually get Ansem Bowmaster to just like kill them eventually. I think I'm gonna actually
Okay.
draw it.
Yes, I think draw it as a blue card for
Yeah,
Sorvel, and we'll see
we will see.
later.
We will see. I don't think I'm gonna be basing now because I wanna keep it for the saga. The saga might come soon,
Uh-huh.
and we see they have like the mana. And they,
Yes.
I would maybe.
We did this because we were like playing on that they might not have another land, which is fine. But now if we want to waste, we want to waste Saga. And if we don't waste Saga, we want to waste a green source. And they don't have that many of them. I think they have like survey land
I think
and
I want to actually let it resolve, but I thought about for a moment. What about Bowmaster? And if they don't have double plow, actually wait, hear me out. What about Bowmaster?
Mhm.
And if they plow, I'll let it go and just keep force, and we're gonna just Kaito and have plow up. What do you think about
I
that
kind
play?
of like that. Yes, yes, you can do that.
And I don't want to be fighting over the plow because if they
I
have
just
two
want to
plows,
say what I like about this is that we still have swords and we have force of will.
so I would let it go. I would not fight over this.
Yeah, let it go, let it go, let it
Yeah, I
go.
just wanted the token basically to get the
But
Kaito.
sometimes I feel like this video is like Frozen because we are saying we were like singing all the time. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yes.
We're letting we're letting almost
Yeah,
everything.
we're letting everything go. We're letting everything go.
Yeah. And we died game one because of it, so let's not let it go. But we didn't. Okay, I don't think I'll be doing anything. We don't know about the top card. If I'm yeah, let's just draw and let's just get Kaito in and keep the removal up.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a surprise for opponent.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
But we
try to
yes, we can
fight.
still die. I mean, we can
Yeah,
still die. I
because of
would really
Cavern.
like
Cavern can be nasty.
could be. Now, what I want to say is that what I would like to see is surgical extraction. Actually,
Let's draw it. We did play land, so I think I would mill both.
mm,
Or would like to keep the brainstorm for the next thumbnail, which would be actually kind of like good turn.
I think you can probably mill both.
Or I would keep both, right? Because we would have five lands, and we would have
Mm.
like so much value.
I would probably mill both. Mill both.
Okay,
And we
this
keep the
could work.
land to play around days, and we have like 2 removal. Yeah. No, because my point for milling both, we have Brainstorm in Grave, which is maybe what we want for the Snapcaster. We still gave us a chance to draw like Surgical or another Force of Will or something like that, because none of those cards was really doing much. We probably want to play not into days, if possible.
And
They milled
also, hear me out. I think
Cephalid.
if they're gonna lead with the Nomad, I wanna snap force it because of I died so many times against players like the Nomad, and after
Yeah.
they cover and kill me basically.
I understand, but before you snap force anything, please let's discuss it for
Yeah,
some seconds.
yeah.
Because
But
I think we can just swords to plowshare in response, right?
yeah, I guess. But did they play Daisies? I'm like, oh.
They yes. So they have Nadu, which
Uh,
I wouldn't force.
yeah, I think we're just gonna end up killing. Despite it's like 2 for 1, but I think it's valuable to use our resources a different way.
Yes. So you
And
want to play that in 2 days, right? Yeah, it's probably correct.
yeah,
Do it.
because I mean, yeah, I think it's okay. It would definitely be annoying the other days
Hmm.
because they would get one more card from that.
But we can still like Snapcaster Force in our turn. They're
Oh,
getting
nomads, good
Anchor.
information.
And they milled Cephalid. They didn't want Cephalid, so that's something
Oh,
to
I guess
beautiful. Attack. And when we draw, I kind of like wasting his green source.
yeah, that would be
We'll
an
see
okay play.
what's going on here. I just ditch it. No.
Both? Interesting. I would maybe
Or do you want
actually.
Ponder?
I would keep the brainstorm and I would just wanted to have Tumble for the turn after to just get another like layer they like helps with the board of
Okay.
recouping everything. Right? Basically, what I would
So
done, I would ditch Ponder, draw brainstorm, play Tumble of brainstorm, and keeping the Tundra up.
because I like but almost anything is good. I kind of like the land, but I don't want to look for it. Also, we can draw sword, we can draw Thoughtseize, we can draw, but I don't want to be like tapping too much.
Yeah.
But they
Okay.
don't have days. Yeah, let's try to. Even land is good.
Yeah. So let's build a brainstorm we wanna
Hmm.
do. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Bombas is also fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I would
I'm
I would
quite
just
happy.
pass now. No reason.
Would you destroy the green source? No.
No, I wanna keep my mana. I would say more.
Okay, that's fair.
Right, because they have so many cards. I mean, they just need one fetch land to get the green source again. But
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
close. Okay, they continue anyways because Kaito. And it's why, Tomáš, I like keeping all. You see? Basically, if you survive and sneak with Kaito, they just gonna concede immediately.
Yes.
Beautiful. So,
Like my definition of immediately is maybe a little bit different, but yeah,
I mean, for me,
it's great. I was hoping that we can get a trophy, but yeah, I mean we were unable to make it against Bug Beans
I would say
strong
the
deck.
Bug Beans matchup was very complicated in many ways.
Yes.
I would also say it's definitely one of the more scary matchups for Control. Even more if
Mhm.
they play like 5 Orion beans. That would be the nightmare.
Yes, yes. But there you can get that Hydroblast from your sideboard, which can have, for example, that's the good answer for that fourth Ellingas, and
Mm-hmm.
their mana is much worse, right? Much worse. So you can get some value there. Sometimes you just wait them and they just like look at you and draw and do nothing for a few turns. Like Bugbeans has more stable mana base. Yeah, I think that's probably what decided, the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That would be they would have like basically they would be playing different colors. I actually met
Yes.
it a few days ago, and I also lost closely when it was on the Yorion 5C when I played the Wizards build, and yeah, definitely was interesting games. But they definitely was attacking like from multiple like basically other colors was giving them basically other tools. Yeah, that definitely would be interesting to face in the future. But also what we don't met yet, Tomáš, any artifact deck, which we might meet the last round now. Hopefully we're gonna
Yes.
be getting paired soon. Maybe
I'm
now
not
is the
so.
traffic, but
I'm not sure. I want to. I would say I want to meet that artifact deck, but
mhm,
what comes, it will come.
yeah. I would probably don't mind playing against the blue black tempo, which we kind of like dodging, and a lot of bigger grinders still playing it. So let's see what we face in the last round. Okay, we are on the play, which it's always great. Against player, I don't have match data, so it's gonna be kind of like, okay, this is a good hand though, but how are we gonna play it
Yes.
out?
Are we on the play or on the draw?
On the play, because if we're gonna get underground Cetosis and we get wasted, it's horrible.
Hmm.
So how do you see that? I'm definitely keeping this, but how we played it out?
No, I would just probably underground C into Ponder.
Yeah, I guess that's other way. Yeah, I think that's yeah. I don't think we can like play Totis here from that would be
I mean, we can,
yeah.
and very often it's correct. The only one thing is when they have Wasteland.
And I think I kind of am afraid of it. So I think I'm gonna get Sponder.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, and I don't think we should get Ponder. I mean, the basic island because we have so many.
No, no, no.
Because okay, Lauren is amazing,
That's very good. I'll
but
keep it second.
yeah, to don't get discarded. But now is the question: what do we wanna? Hmm.
Brainstorm.
Yeah, brains we're gonna draw. Okay.
And if necessary, we can still get that prismatic ending if we really want it. We can just play brainstorm into ending next turn if we
Mm-hmm.
need to remove something for one. So I think I'm quite happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this might be actually the tempo I talk about. Could be
Yes.
also still a lot of stuff. So that's why I think the page is Caracas touches. I just need to see what they play in.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see. They could be on Reanimator, Show and Tell, Control. Yeah, they can be anything. Basically, the kind of the blue is the color
If
of
they
the 4 mana.
brainstorm, they are like show and tell. This looks show and tell.
Yeah, this definitely.
Looks show and tell.
And also, ugly brainstorm usually like, it's like they just don't care. They just wanna slam it into play. They just don't wanna enjoying the beautiful art. They just wanna like kill your opponent. Yeah, but I mean, nice island. That is definitely a good one. Portal, I like it. That's why I play also pre-modern, because you can just be pimping your basic mana base. I like to be
Yeah, I see.
I like to be using the old promo basic lands. They are like beta art, right? But they are like with the star foil. I like them quite a bit. But let's see the brainstorm.
Yes. Even in Death and Texas, you don't get to play that many planes these days.
Oh my god! So this is actually some brew, because this land is they definitely play some combo with it. Either I don't know which one, but I guess it's just I think I would take the days, but we might also take the fours. I would take the days because they have double wasteland, basically.
Oh yeah.
Take the days because
Okay,
you're gonna
this can be tough.
So what land we gonna be getting, Tomáš? Because they're definitely gonna start shooting the wastelands in
Underground Sea. I think we'll get Underground Sea.
Okay.
They're going to destroy. What is it going? Oh,
so but shouldn't we get basic island to don't be wasteland from the blue source? What is your thought about that?
That's a very good. That's a very good point.
Right, because at least we're gonna keep the blue for the future Ponderous.
Okay. Yeah.
But what is the last card from that pile? It was.
No, it was Prismatic Ending.
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't definitely.
We don't want that card for sure.
Okay. Well, so we're meeting a brew on the last round. That's always exciting.
That's cute. Yeah, I think it's very nice.
Plow is okay. Let's do and pass. And next we're gonna be looking for the land.
As if they waste, we just do nothing, and oh yeah, we do nothing and we just wait and we brainstorm in our main phase.
Okay, there's a wasteland. They're gonna just sure, you got it, OP. So they have 2 unknown cards hidden with the brainstorm. Okay, that's not bad, but we actually, what about just play land go? I don't wanna. I mean, brainstorm would be disaster for us.
I like that. I like that a lot, and we want to get 1 card deeper.
Yeah, because if we brainstorm, we would be just almost dead, to be honest.
Yeah, few things feel so bad as like getting a brainstorm locked.
Yeah, that's like the worst. Like definitely the feeling is okay. That's beautiful. So we're just gonna Strix.
Yes, Strix, absolutely.
Into the Kaito, mostly because they're forces. I mean, they might have removal, but this land they're definitely making me a little bit unsecure and scared. They might play some cheese in deck.
They get Volcanic or the Surveil.
Oh, no. So they play Jeskai. Okay, with days. Oh, they play the Dreadnought. Oh, but this is like brutal. But I mean, we have still Kaito. So they play Jeskai, Dreadnought. Yeah, this is actually very decent with Dreadnought, Tomáš, right? Like they can
and they have the Arena of Glory. Now it makes sense that you can play Dreadnought and attack right away. That you need Arena of Glory and Red Source. Okay. So well, that's interesting. They will play probably the 4/4 now.
Yeah, that would be
that Eldrazi.
Yeah, that's actually starting getting nasty. Yeah, I mean, we are getting kind of like definitely good basically set of lands and plays. So we're gonna just take the draw. And I think we just need to try find Plow now. I mean, the white source.
No. Wait. Why not to attack? I would attack.
Yeah,
if they don't block, we can Kaito minus on the 4/4. We'll have 2 counters on Kaito.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the thing is that they can have
the glory though. But I guess we are not beat like right. We are anyways behind. We can't beat all anyways.
Yes.
They put us on very awkward spot with a good sequence of cards. Oh, they play on. Oh, that's actually very interesting.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
that's fine. Because now we just brainstorm of island, and we get hopefully white mana. Is it too much?
Oh, nice. I would actually get rid of. Let's see. I kind of want to actually deploy. Actually, I guess we can. I want to kind of end step Bowman, right, to get the Kaito potential again. So definitely don't want to ending.
Yes. Now ending can be good against Dreadnought, but
Yeah, but what
Now, just remember one thing, which is annoying. They have Force of Will, right? And they maybe got that second blue card. So we might need to sacrifice a permanent.
Oh yeah,
Which
I mean they're probably gonna
then
force the
then
plow.
then Bowmaster will be good because we can sack the token and it doesn't hurt us too much.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think
would
we need to get rid of the ending though. We can like keep it
yes,
all.
prismatic ending and yeah, either
Probably Tamil because we're gonna be probably no, yeah, we're gonna be looking for the plow with stock up mid probably.
Tameo.
That's definitely very very awkward.
And
So
here you maybe want to get actually planes.
no, they already played two wastelands, I think.
Okay,
But
scrubland
I
then.
mean we can consider. I mean I can consider it. We can definitely have now the clock. I don't think
Yes, but
the scrubman is definitely in
no, I think okay, so two scrubland.
yeah. Let's see if they force.
They will maybe force.
It is snap force.
Yeah, that's what I expected. So then I probably would just play a bowman now.
Yeah, to don't give them the opportunity to draw the force.
They can daze, of course.
Or another, like they could have another trial pretty easily to stop the token make.
Yes. And that trial has flash, so that's annoying. We also have to remember they can just like trial our bowmaster that will be attacking,
That would be also
trying
quite disastrous.
trying to get Kaito into play. So that's not so good.
Oh man, that's also quite hard. I think we need to actually hardcast Kaito, Tomáš. Oh my god, but I don't think I don't think we can like let it hit us once again. That would be, or we can stock
Yeah.
up. But I feel like hitting plow we can easily wave here. So I would just hardcast Kaito and
Yes,
hope.
I agree. Hardcast Kaito and minus.
They know anyways about the Kaito, right? If you remember that attack, they snap block that, so they know about Kaito. So
Mhm.
good play by opponent playing around it earlier. Nowadays, okay, that's actually quite huge. So we stop it for a few turns, which is like hopefully gonna give us some room for breathe. Let's pass. They have the good 0-3 blocker.
Mhm.
They're probably gonna be surveilling now. Let's see which color survey they play. Okay, the Tundra one. Okay, get rid of Dreadnought. So we definitely know they played the Dreadnoughts. And it's
Mhm.
definitely pretty like Q-Land. It's
Now
definitely like
now
not
we
bad
know
one.
they have a Arena of Glory, so they are able to somehow get any of those, monsters into play. They can give it haste, so we should remember that. So that's why we
Mm-hmm.
might want to at some point waste the volcanic island.
And I actually
At
think I
least this
wanna
one.
like cannot toad them next turn, but let's see what they play.
Absolutely. I want to Totsi them every turn.
That's why we play Teferi, so that we can even in their turn. That's a big value.
Wonderful. I think it's very like a friend of mine. I tried to brought him back to Legacy. He's unhappy about it. He says it's like it's dead to him. Oh no. But I
Oh
really
no.
enjoy all these interactions. Everything I see here, I like.
Mm-hmm. Drizzle is definitely okay. So they basically stopping this. Yeah, let's start with OTs. They're definitely playing very well so far. This opponent as well. As we can see, playing
Hmm.
on Matching Online is definitely bringing rarely playing against players who miss playing. Okay, Winston, we're gonna take the Null Drifter, right? That's kinda easy take.
Hmm.
Good
Hmm.
information gathered.
Now I want to play. I want to waste the
Arena.
land.
Yeah, this is very.
Absolutely. And I want to stock up, so I think it's not so complicated
Yeah,
here.
so let's kill that. We're gonna be getting Tundra, right? We don't want to be basing from white.
Yeah, we should probably play stock up first and then waste, but because
Yeah.
he can draw from the clue and doesn't trigger Bowmaster.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. They can find days now.
Mm. Yeah, that was my point.
Okay, I guess yeah, that's unfortunately bad, but I guess it's not divorced. I think the force
No,
a bit
spell
is.
pierce. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. Just we have to remember that we'll have to sort out his 4-4 very soon. And unfortunately, we
So what about Tomáš getting next an uptake and be ready for it?
no, but we won't. We will not be ready for it because now he will remove the last counter, right?
Oh, so we would go free. Oh, you're right. So we need to drop Strix or the plow.
Or Caracas.
Yeah, we could save the Kaito. Yeah, that's actually correct.
Not save the Kaito, we will just put it into play again through Bowmaster.
Oh yeah. And we can again like use it. Yeah, that's definitely Caracas would be. I don't think we care about this
No, we can't.
because I mean I understand like what they're trying to do, right? They want to start drawing, but we would lose. I mean, it's not completely completely insane to force that though. But I might like not
No,
force it.
I don't like it.
Let join again the team. Let it go then.
Yes. Elsa and Anna.
Yeah, let's just be friendly and hopefully they're gonna give us also some room for playing. Yeah, I mean that's what I was trying to avoid. But I mean, as I said, it's fine to have the force right to try to win this game. What we're trying to have,
Yes.
because they can easily find. I mean, we would have two Bowmanchos, but they could find Forzovel, and we would have nothing after.
He's flipping Tameo.
And they're gonna play another Tameo.
That's annoying. That's annoying. That's very annoying because we can't. He will probably jump.
And now actually we need to force this one, I think. Sadly. Because we would have no play, we don't have any draws. Yeah, we need to force that because we would just have nothing.
That's. I don't like that because we will now.
But what do we do here? We have no cards in hand. Oh, but this is a beautiful draw. So now I think I wanna see if they force, right? Yeah, I guess if I know I draw plow, I would play differently though, Tomáš. So that's and they have the force, of course. It's just such a bummer. Yeah, that was complicated. So they need to draw now, basically.
Yes, we do need to draw. Yes.
Actually, I think I was supposed to first draw here, probably. I didn't really expect them to have that. Strix is actually fine.
Yeah, we can take Strix.
And Tamil as well. I wanna have the blocker.
Yes, we deploy both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm not played this. This was not my. But that force was kind of unexpected, which kind of was brutal. So I guess the play was probably not forcing the Tamil, but we would not draw the card though, Tomáš. And they would still force. We would be still difficult spot though, despite I would play differently. Right? So how we played out? They would jump the Tamil and force the plow.
No. Yeah.
Right? Like.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That would be still a difficult spot.
But he has. Oh, he doesn't. He pitched that to 4. So, but he can return something.
So we're gonna be jumping the Tamil. We're gonna sack the island. And yeah, let's hope we draw Snapcaster, Plow.
Kaito.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wanna do it now. Actually, no, we can find toads, but they might have fun, but I feel like it's gonna work. So, what about killing the Tamil? Like Plow first and killing the Tamil here, and uptake for the future creature for the Dreadnought.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Let's hope they don't have fun. Would be actually fun if they now dress down so I don't get the value uptake. That would be kind of. But at least they would not get the Dreadnoughts. Oh, okay, they getting salty, Tomáš. Look at that. I want to win even more now. MTG Premium.
What did they do? Did they write something in the
chat?
Yeah,
they write MTG Premium. I don't know about FR, if it means something insulting or this shortcut I don't have. But
it's probably for real. For real.
Yeah, for real. Okay. So now we uptick, kill them.
Yes, I think I would kill the Tamil because we wanted to uptick anyway, and we want to go for their head next turn.
But having the cut in play, we like basically sacrifice everything, but we still have it in play, which is like insane. But we barely did it. And now we actually have the tap, so that's beautiful.
Yes, but it will die to the thing.
No, we have free card. Oh, that's correct. But we have to do it, I believe, and hopefully we draw. No, we cannot draw actually even. Oh my god. So oh, that's actually. Oh damn, that's tough. Yeah, we are actually in bad spot again because they have it right away. Oh my god.
Yes, you can type them FR MTG
No,
Premium,
I'm like
but
not into it.
no, of course not, of course not. So I
I'll
think
let
you have to.
them.
There's nothing you can do. You have to tap and attack.
Yeah, and we need to draw like some runners. We have to the surveillance, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's a shame. This.
If we had one window, it would be unlosable. One window turn, right? But it was the exact window they needed to rip it.
Could we last turn instead of plussing and killing Tamio, we could go for the face and draw a card. Maybe we should have done that.
Yeah, that's also true. But I just felt like it's just so unlikely they're gonna have it. But I guess some parts of though is fine.
Yeah,
Like,
oh no, this
oh
doesn't do
no.
anything.
So I
This
need to
doesn't
actually
do
now
anything.
need to draw. Yeah, now we need to keep it in hand. Yeah, I mean that's on. But I mean it's. I feel like the turn of the game. Let's just don't be upset about this mistake. Was about that Kaito turn. I just felt it's fine, but maybe.
Hmm.
But I right because we would anyways need to be entering their Tamio later on, which I wanted to like. What about just killing Tamio and Surveil actually without drawing card? That was maybe interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, they got us because this is gonna
Hmm.
kill me. Wow, close. I could also like snap actually and some to get them on 4 life, but I don't think that would be.
Yeah, I think we made some mistakes here.
Uh,
Now,
I would not be that hard
unfortunately,
on that.
yeah, I think it could have been a little bit better. Let's just side now. What I
Edict.
like is Edict, and I actually, how do you? No, they have removal because Baroglyph can be very good. They probably will bring some Pyroblasts. Uh,
I would probably don't hate like bring the Battlegroove though because it's still like kind of need to be
yeah,
removed.
but I think our deck is really good against them, and we should be winning it most of the time.
Yeah,
So maybe
that's
just one Edict for one force.
yeah, that's for sure
Yes.
fine.
Now I have to apologize. I have to go. We have a family lunch
Mm.
and a little celebration of my mom's birthday.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'll have to leave it here, and I hope Arkan you will do it after the win.
Yeah. I mean, you can after like watch it later when I'm gonna post in a few days on YouTube. So
And I will write how it should have been played. No, I'm just joking. I totally trust you, and thank you for having me. And maybe we'll make another one.
yeah, I mean, enjoy the basically the celebrations, and yeah, I mean, thank you also
Thank you.
for being here in another episode, and yeah, I will see you around, Tomáš. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. All right, so we have to finish it without Tomáš, and I'll probably be yeah, I don't think we need the Battlegoyfs. I feel like the force was gonna still be good, and I don't want to be bringing the Hydrobus in the dark. So let's go with that. And we don't want to be cutting any lands because we know they play Wastelands. I don't think we've seen the Stifle though. So yeah, that game one definitely, as we already talked through, the moment was a bit that yeah. If they don't slam it right away, this is a not bad hand. I might just get Surveil regardless because we anyways need to hit the land another land drop. They go to 5 already. Okay, good. I would like to quick 1-1 to be indeed very good. So let's play the Delta Go. And let's see if they play Cantrip. I don't think I'm gonna be piercing the Cantrip though. Yeah, this is just gonna get end step plow. Yeah, this is gonna get end step plow. And hopefully find a land with the brainstorm. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. If they waste me, I guess we're just gonna brainstorm anyways. That would be kind of the bad scenario. I know. Okay, good. And they wanna be brainstorming here. Okay, thumbnail. Let's brainstorm here and see if they blast that. Okay, good. So we're definitely gonna set up this brainstorm for the next turn. So I guess we don't wanna really be kaitoing, and I guess I will put the Tameo on top. It doesn't really matter. They might be playing the True now, which I don't think I want to be forcing. But I might actually force it. The True is like, but they have like so many enablers. Okay, they have double dress down and that. So I guess we're just gonna take the Dreadnought. Okay. Now, how it actually works if they're gonna dress down in the middle of that? I guess we will see. Guess we will see. Spell pierce that. Okay. Now we're finding the blue page, which is amazing. And next we're gonna just hardcast Kaito, and that should do it. Let's plus Tameo. Let's pause a turn. But I definitely enjoyed the presence of Tomáš because it's just so nice, basically, of like we both like having like different approach on many situations, which like definitely it's interesting to always go through, and I have a lot of like backside knowledge about the format. Hmm. Okay, so they made the plow, which is like okay. I feel like I wanna definitely now toad size because they have so many removals. Actually, no, I cannot toad size really. Actually, I think I'm gonna see first the Kaito play. If it resolve, I wanna plus with both. Yeah, let's plus with both. See what they do here. This one is A-okay. Because we're beating almost everything. Might be getting another surveillance. But I need to actually make a small taller break. Sadly, Tomáš is not here anymore to like kind of talk about many stuffs. Okay, so they're gonna play now haste that, which you're gonna snap force. If they have like counter back, I mean they're gonna kill one of the walkers, which I guess are gonna be good beats. I feel like I'm gonna just counter it now when it's on the stack before they draw. They can draw obviously another Dreadnought, which would be kind of the worst. Yeah, that would be kind of the worst if they have another Dreadnought. They're now trying to find it. They cannot anymore Pyroblast, so they need to be Dreadnought and Dreadnought only. Yeah, that land is definitely scary. That land is definitely scary one. Do we want to change anything for the... I don't think so. I don't think so. I like the forces actually quite a bit. Yeah. I don't think it's a Dreadnought, right? That would be weird. But it might be there's still the Dreadnought. Okay, they can still blast it. Okay, that's what they were thinking of. Okay. I thought about down taking, but they could easily kill Kaito, so I guess I'm fine to keeping the Kaito going. Bowmaster. I don't know about Bowmaster. I just don't think it's gonna. Actually, I might keep it. I'm gonna keep it. It's a card. It's a card with text. I definitely wanted to draw a card without text. Kind of a troll though. I'm glad I played it this way because I don't want to actually get. This was actually intentional. Because now I'm ending that. And I will not gonna get surprised. Might actually counter this, which I guess would be a-okay by me. I'm gonna play another one. Yeah. Draw. I like the Snapcaster, but I don't think I like the Plow. And I just wanna bowman them now before they're gonna do anything. This game looks like definitely like we go game 3 here. But I'm gonna make it a fast break for the toilet. So if you're watching, just skip like 1 minute of the. Yeah, I will maybe try to like edit it, but BRB in 1 minute. Let's submit. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any changes. I mean, we could consider blast for the pyros, but yeah, let's do that. Yeah, definitely FR means for real. I actually kind of was not sure. I guess we keep that, but I'm like not thrilled. But Caracas might be very important for getting the thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So it's beautiful. So I think I'm just gonna this and pawn. If they waste me, maybe I was supposed to get from basic island. I don't think I need force. Yeah, that's easy shuffle. Been looking for the replay. That's also not bad. If they waste me, it's gonna be. I would just play fetch. Now I can wanna just waste them to at least cut them from dress down. Yeah, potential. If they have True, that would be kind of the worst. Never have definitely worse if they have True into the Dreadnought. They definitely don't like it though. Oh, they have the Flute. Okay. What are they gonna be naming though? My name Toadsies. Yeah, I'm kind of not sure what they name. They name Kaito, okay. That's what I thought. Okay, let's pass. Okay, they're facing me back, so I guess we just brainstorm. Okay, I guess I like almost everything. Actually, I guess we can get rid of one land, right? Yeah, we can get rid of one land. That's alright. And now actually I wanna play the Tamio with the Brainstorm up. And I wanna play the Caracas. That. And let's keep that up. If they're gonna force the Brainstorm, I guess, yeah, I guess I could get the value. Sure, okay, that's what they try to do, okay. Okay, let's see if they have the force. Okay, that's fine. If they have the force, I would anyways be kinda screwed with that line. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you lose also quite a bit. And now I just wanna stock it up, I believe. And now I wanna just stock it up and we're gonna get like miles ahead. And this is a perfect turn for the stock up. I don't mind double Strix actually. And double Strix. I could get Bowman? I don't know. Because they might have cantrips in hand and they're just looking for the blue land. Yeah, they find a blue land, sadly. They might be still dressed. They must have a dress down. Yeah. Okay, Bowman. There is a Bowman. That's actually beautiful as well. Let's start with the Strix and see if they dress down me. Let's see that. Getting the card is amazing. I definitely want to be now keeping the Bowman up. Might dress on end step. It's gonna be not that hard to beat, but it's I would just Bowman in the respawn. Yeah, they're gonna have. Yeah, I don't think I can waste them because they would just double waste me. So they're gonna play the 4/4 to draw. They're gonna definitely get back in the game, sadly. But what you can do, we beat the Dreadnought pretty easily. And they played it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's. I could probably stop it if I were country, but I think I like making board better. So next time I might just start with the brainstorm. Yeah, we might start do that. They get back into the game, sadly. I'm not actually sure if I was supposed to play that aggressively with the thumbnail. I'm probably gonna be wasting the blue. Oh, I wanna waste the waste. Because I have the Caracas for later, which I might be. Uh, it's probably not gonna be that of a good. The flute might matter later on. There's a plow. That's actually. Let's ponder first to try find Toadsies. Yeah, Toadsies or another plow, obviously. Actually good. I like. What's after the. Yeah, after the plow. Because I feel like they might have the plow here. Yeah, let's do it from Caracas. We can also Strix. Let's play the Strix. I'm gonna actually cut them from Wasteland, right? Yeah, I'm gonna cut them from Wasteland. Yep, that's gonna do it, hopefully. They do another Wasteland, okay. They're killing the Caracas anyways. And there's the thumbnail, sure. I don't think I need to be removing it. I guess we have the ending, right? Yeah, we have the ending, so I guess with the ending we might remove it. Not really hating that. After the attack, I'm probably gonna brainstorm. Yeah, I'm probably gonna brainstorm after attack. Yeah, there's a Wasteland, it's actually very nice. Plow on top. Now is the question, do we gonna force the dress down? I think I might. Yeah, I will do that. No, we have the plow, right? We have another plow actually just for that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. So the worst case scenario, if they have another land and another 4/4, but I have the plow on top. Let's hope they don't have everything always. Everything. Okay, that's good. They can just play cantrip. So I mean, forcing this on, I don't think it's that crazy of the play, but I feel like it's okay what we done here. They're not wasting obviously because they needed the land more than I do, which is like always decent. I'll be waiting for that brainstorm for the turn after. Send it. The rule is okay. This is gonna get plow. And that's, yeah, that's good. Tameo is fine. I don't think we should like be able fighting over Tameo. They play Tameos as well. Are they like thinking to waste me? No. What unreasonable OP. That's actually nice. I might just Edict them. Not, I don't like that. Edict seems quite medium. So let's put the Edict on top. I like to see their hand. It's probably gonna be one of the null drift. No, it's double ponder. Okay. Yeah, this looks great. This looking promising for the home team. Next, I'm gonna Edict the thumbnail. Okay, with Bowman in play. Mind that. So hopefully we're gonna 4-1. Hopefully we're gonna 4-1. That would be quite good. Quite good. Okay, they attacking. Okay, so I don't need to be even edicting. I guess they wanna flip the Tameo, and they wanna flip it. So unfortunately, gonna take only 2. But I feel like that's gonna be alright. So I'm gonna sacrifice now the Volker. 2 point sacrifice the Painwalker of their choice. Attack them for free. I mean for 2. We have lethal on board. It's gonna be tough for them to deal with it. So okay, Ponder is okay. So we gonna 4-1. I think we actually with Tomáš list we 4-1ing quite a lot. Mm-hmm. 4-1 quite a lot with Tomáš build. Yeah, I'm definitely looking for like for more. I mean, I just kind of like get enough of that. I mean, it's just so beautiful playing controls. Definitely, guys, be open commentating in the comments. And also, if you are like a lot of you guys who watching my videos, not only the series with Tomáš, are not subscribed. So if you're really enjoying the format and my channel, definitely, guys, consider smashing the subscribe button and joining the public and becoming one of the citizens. That would be also appreciated. And also, guys, if you're looking for anything about legacy coaching, uh, uh, if you're looking for seeking for guides with the decks I do enjoy, I'm also making like different decks for the primers. So definitely check the link under the video of the Patreon site. Also, you can join the Twitter, of course. Today I'm gonna try to ending the token, which we have the force. That's gonna do it. Okay. So for one, it is solid, solid. And I guess I will be back with more legacy, hopefully soon. Have a nice day, guys. And again, I was glad to do it with Tomáš.